Hey, Drunken Peasants fans, it's Billy the Fridge, and I got a message for you. The team behind Missing Richard Simmons is back with an update and a whole new story. The series is called Headlong: Surviving Y2K. Remember Y2K? The Armageddon that never happened? From an evangelical family preparing for the apocalypse to the coders who fixed the Millennium Bug, follow their stories through New Year's Eve 1999 and find out what happened at midnight. Plus, host Dan Taberski shares his own Y2K story. It's called Surviving Y2K because Dan barely did. Find Headlong: Surviving Y2K in your podcast app like Stitcher, Apple Podcasts, or Spotify, and subscribe so you won't miss an episode.
Please take the time to visit podsurvey.com/peasants to complete a short 21-question survey. Participants in the survey will be entered into a chance to win a $100 Amazon gift card. The survey can be taken multiple times, so feel free to visit back each month for your chance to enter the drawing. Please help to support the show by using our Amazon links located in the description anytime you purchase anything from Amazon. It's a great way to support the show while just going about your normal business shopping on Amazon.com. Also, check out our storefront for Drunken Peasants recommended merchandise. Patreon pledges of $5 or more will now receive 2 private shows each month. In addition to the private shows, Patreon pledges of $10 or more will receive the Drunken Peasants post show after each episode of the Drunken Peasants, Ben and Billy's monthly shitty movie review, and regular behind-the-scenes vlogs with Ben and Billy. Sign up anytime to catch the future shows as well as past content. If you want to catch the post shows but you're not a patron, click the join link below this video to become a member of the Drunken Peasants channel. In addition to each post show, you'll also get special badges and emojis that you can use in the Drunken Peasants live chat. Streamlabs will be open for the duration of each episode. Click the link below to send us a message. Donations $20 and above will be read out through text-to-speech and will require our immediate attention. All donations below $20 will be read at the end of each segment. Keep an eye out for our weekly Streamlabs goal, which if we meet, we will do an extra show the following week. If you find any content you'd like to see us cover on the show, send it to drunkenpeasantsinbox at gmail.com. All submissions will be reviewed for possible usage in a future episode. Click the Discord link in our description to join the Drunken Peasants Discord. Interact with other Drunken Peasants fans in text and voice chat, as well as the peasants themselves. Visit the Google Play Store and download the Drunken Peasants app to catch the audio version of the show while you're on the road. In addition to the app, the audio-only version of the show is also available through iTunes, Stitcher, Spotify, SoundCloud, and other audio platforms. That's all we have for now. Enjoy the show.
Nothing. And then there was the Drunken Peasants Podcast.
Say, man, you got a joint? No, not on you, man. It'd be a lot cooler if you did.
From the strangest corners of the internet, here to bring you opinions of the world from an altered perspective. Here are your hosts, the Drunken Peasants.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Drunken Peasants Podcast, episode 495. Hello, friends. Hi, Digby.
Hi, guys.
Welcome back. Hi,
everyone.
Medspeds. Welcome back.
Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back.
So what's new in the world of a goat boy?
Well, like I told you before the show, I got a camera, nice one off eBay. I'm working on doing some like live action shit, maybe some movie reviews, but I'm working up on trying to get more comfortable being actually on camera and not, in my closet recording into a microphone in the dark.
That's good.
So yeah, hopefully
you're in the closet, in other words.
It's time for you to come out. Yeah.
The last times I just take the microphone out of the closet because I say, fuck the sound quality. I'd rather just look at the computer screen and talk into it. That's what happened the last couple times.
Then you get to worry about lighting. That's fun.
Black and white everything.
You know, MedsPeds is dropping weight too.
Yep. I switched to that plants only diet, except when I cheat and eat meat.
What do you eat when you cheat?
Just usually if I'm like out somewhere with people, I'll just, eat my normal diet, which is just kind of unmonitored, whatever. But when I'm at home, I don't eat any meat. I just usually eat vegetables or fruit. And I lost like almost 30 pounds in about 4 months, which is like a lot for me because I'm only 5'2".
Yeah.
Yeah.
You were never like I never looked at you as like a thick person anyways, so that's awesome.
Yeah, I was definitely overweight for my height. Like the BMI chart, 5'2", anything over 135 is considered overweight. So I was overweight, but not like I wasn't like obese or anything like that.
You were 5'2", which I didn't even know. Yep. Like that's terribly small.
Yeah, I'm short.
And
I'm very short.
And you had big old boobs, so losing 30 pounds.
Not really. I did not have giant boobs.
Why did I think you had
the angle?
Must have been the angle.
Now I was like a C cup, and now I'm a B cup. So they're even smaller now.
Whoa! Boobs shrank. You call Joe and tell him.
Joey, I got bad news.
He's gonna be sad.
Joey, MedsPeds boob shrank. No.
I got a quick thing I just want to say. For me, the Skype call keeps switching to a picture of MedsPeds, and I want to know if there's like a way I could toggle that so it doesn't happen.
Click on the screen.
There's I love how I'm doing fucking tech support for you, Digby. In the upper right, shut up. In the upper right hand corner of the screen, there's 3 dots. You see that?
No, there isn't. There is not. There's 3 dots. Okay, wait. Okay. No, I'm not seeing any 3 dots.
Okay.
But it's not happening now, so maybe that's because she's not talking.
That's because she's not talking. You have it set on dynamic view. You need to toggle it to the other view. Okay. Damn it, Digby!
Classic.
I can't find
out. That's what it's doing for you.
He's in dynamic view, which switches it between whoever's talking.
That would be a thing.
There are no 3 dots.
Fucking Digby can't find his fucking dots.
I'll look it up.
Classic Digby.
Whenever Digby's on the show, it looks like his head and shoulders is Billy.
It does.
Yeah.
Last time it was Vadim. I was his lower body.
Now I'm your balls. I'm below you.
Did you just say I'll blow you?
She said I'm your balls. I'm below you.
I thought she said that too.
No, I won't do that.
How is my mind the only one not in the gutter?
I don't know. That's She said, and now I'm your balls. I'll blow you. Oh my god. Oh fuck.
Now I'm your balls.
Oh, and
I'll blow you.
Digby, if you're gonna stay for the post show tonight, because I told Billy you're really good at the trivia game. Would you play us later?
I still have the app, sure.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out how to toggle dynamic view because Ben sucks at giving instructions.
Whoa.
Well, on my screen, I have in the upper right hand corner, I have like the.
I'm not looking at your screen. I'm looking at mine. And mine doesn't have 3 dots.
Well, I mean, I also have the show IM, and then I have like the bars, like the call quality information, and then I have 3 dots.
Dippin' Dots. Whenever I hear dots, I just think of like Dots the Candy, Dippin' Dots.
I can't believe it. I can't believe that I have to do this, Digby, but I guess we're going to do it.
No, it's okay. I'll figure this out.
Here we go. Hold on a second. Hold on a second. All right. So now in the upper right-hand corner of the screen, you see what I got here? You see this shit?
See this?
Yeah.
See this shit? I have these 3 dots here, and I click on that. It says dynamic view, and if I switch it to that, it'll switch it to it.
All right.
Mine actually doesn't look like it, but mine's fine. So
Yeah, mine doesn't look like that either.
Yeah.
I think
Do
it's
you have- Do you have a Mac?
Oh yeah,
by
because
chance?
Ben doesn't have the
fuck no, don't
updated
accuse
Skype,
me of
right?
having a
Okay.
Mac.
No.
I
Ben,
have a Mac.
yeah, Ben has an out-of-date
It's fine
Skype.
for me.
This has never
Just
happened.
try just clicking on the cameras.
Yeah, just click on the
like-
screen that
yeah.
shows the screen, and it should make it the main
That's
screen.
fine.
Hey, everybody watching at home right now, this is Drunken Peasants Tech Talk.
I know, what the fuck?
When
I'm
you
like,
have
all
a
right,
bit of
you
the
know,
tism,
We'll have Digby on. It'll be cool.
let's have a little
Yeah.
Digby.
I can't genuinely believe that this was at all my fault.
Digby, is your real
It's your
name
fault.
Danny? I see a lot of people in the chat
Russians.
talking about somebody
No,
named Danny.
he's Danny. Oh, you don't remember? Let me
No,
play
no,
it
no, I
again.
remember, I remember.
No, you don't remember.
No!
What?
I was trying to no-sell the Danny comments, and now you're ruining that by
No,
bringing them up.
you don't remember.
Please, Ben.
What?
Danny is like a bigger Ryby. I don't want to see that.
What do you want to say?
I don't want to see Danny. Danny. Danny.
I
Damn
said,
it.
do you really want to know what cool is? All right, you want to tell them?
Yeah, we'll tell them together.
Hey, turn on that music, guys. My name is Danny, and I'm here to say when it comes to drugs, just stay away. Don't be a loser, and don't be a jerk when you play and when you work. I'm Danny.
He's Danny.
All right.
Nice. What the fuck is
That's
that?
like something straight from Tim and Eric. I don't know.
This
That's
is
crazy.
this is new Danny. This is cool Danny. You can tell he's cool because he has a Rasta hat.
Yeah.
I'm
he's down with
Danny.
drugs.
I'm Danny. I'm Danny.
His name's Daniel Penguin.
Look
That's
how
why we
high
call
he
him
looks.
Danny. DP is Daniel Penguin.
I'm Danny. I'm Danny. I'm Danny.
Danny. If you want to be smart, you gotta have a clear head.
Drugs will make you crazy.
They can even make you dead.
They can even make you dead. Yeah. All right.
I refuse to believe that this guy's never taken drugs.
No.
He needs
Yeah.
to.
Well, maybe he did because look at
chill
that.
him
Look
out.
at that weird shirt he's wearing.
You
I
know,
don't know.
this guy probably did a whole bunch of fucking coke, and this is his public service he has to do afterwards. Like when you get booked.
I don't think they would put that on TV. I don't think they'd be like, "Oh yeah, you broke the law. Your public services, you get to be on TV."
Some people do that
Kids
though.
TV shows.
Didn't you see the episode of Saved by the Bell where Johnny Dakota?
Saved by the Bell. That's
Johnny
reality,
Dakota got
right?
caught smoking marijuana, so he had to do a public service
Very
announcement at
accurate,
Bayside
very
High.
accurate.
You know, that guy could actually freeze time. That wasn't a gag he would do because he's actually affected things in frozen time. It's not like Malcolm in the Middle where he's just freezing time to talk to the camera. He actually has the ability to freeze time.
All right, I'm gonna get
like
through
to do
these.
that.
I have a few announcements. Streamlabs is open throughout the entirety of the show. We will
Oh,
read them at the end of each segment. Oh yeah, don't forget the Alter Perspective Sundays 9:15 p.m. Eastern. Underhaven also Saturdays 3:15 p.m. Eastern. And by the way, we're starting a new thing. We're gonna start doing side streams and maybe even simulcasts on a new streaming website. And we put it in the description here. It's stream.me. So click on that link and follow us down there if you want to be actually be notified when we're streaming. And they also have weekly contests where if we build up our stream, they pay you like based on your ranking. So that's pretty cool. So check that out. Also, we have a private show coming up on Friday the 16th. So if you're a patron, you'll be able to catch that private show then.
Private countdown. Can we get Danny off the screen, please?
Yeah.
I'm triggered. I am triggered.
I must say.
Digby, are you currently exercising and dieting to try and change your life?
He doesn't have to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
hey.
I am exercising, or at least attempting to.
Thank you.
Oh, really? What do you do?
I lift weights, do pull-ups sometimes, attempting to eat less sweets and currently failing at that.
What sort of sweets are you cheating on?
Kit Kat bars, zebra cake rolls.
Jesus.
He named two
Brownies.
things.
Ooh, the little cosmic brownies. I love those.
Cosmic brownies, turtle brownies. It was a terrible time because I literally just found out about these things called turtle brownies, and I was eating them, and I'm like, I'm trying to exercise. Like, my arms are twigs. You can see them. I'm trying to at least get a little bit more toned, I guess. It's like, come on, I can't look like.
How often do you do it?
Well, I just started like maybe 2 weeks ago.
Oh, okay. I was like,
like this is a pretty recent development, and recently I work out every couple days for as long as I can do it.
And little Debbie's got you cheating?
Pretty much, yeah. See, the worst thing is I started around Halloween, so I had a shit ton of surplus candy because I was planning to do this trick-or-treating. Well, I was planning to hand out candy for trick-or-treat night.
Yeah.
Do all that
Trick-or-treat night.
Turns out where I come from, we don't really do it on Halloween. We do it on a different day of the week for whatever reason. I found out, like, I go to college because, I'm in college. We don't get to go back home for Halloween. I find out I live in the one place in America that no one comes out for Halloween, I guess. Because I went out there, there wasn't a single goddamn human being out there. And I had spent a whole bunch of money getting candy, getting decorations, getting a costume. I was going to hand out candy to kids, have a good old time. No one fucking showed up. I wasted like $100. And I had a shit ton of candy.
What was your costume?
Plague Doctor. It was really a medieval. It was something I wanted to put together. Something I wanted to put together for the Renaissance Fair, and that never came to pass. Well, I was planning to get it for the Renaissance Fair anyways, and I figured I might as well get it now while I still can. And I ordered a mask because the one that comes with it is a piece of shit. I ordered that like a month ago. It still hasn't come. I'm slightly pissed off about that.
Yeah, have a costume for next year.
Your trick-or-treat night really got ruined.
Well, I still got the fucking candy though.
Yeah, I can't let that go to waste.
You got those brownies.
So that's why it sort of ruined my entire workout plan because I just was eating that.
I'm sure your metabolism's really fast though. You look pretty skinny.
I have never been like I think there have been points in my life where I was like 16 weighing like 90 pounds. Of course, that was when I was on medication that was severely stifling my appetite, and they had me on these fucking protein shakes that were supposed to increase my weight. But I straight up refused to eat because I just wasn't hungry. Because the medicine was fucking with my appetite. And it was medicine I didn't even really need because I was in this like
ADHD medication? That's what it sounds like. Some sort of
No, it was like I was in this edgy phase of my life. This is fucking incredible. I was in this edgy phase of my life and I was trying to make the therapist think I was like dark and cool. So they were like, so little Digby, tell me about how your emotions are. It's like, all I feel is rage all the time. And they're like, okay, we're going to put you on some anger medicine. I was like, wait, no. I lied.
I'm always trying to impress my therapist too.
You know how many SSRIs had to flush down the toilet before they gave me Xanax? You just don't take the stuff that you don't want. Doesn't work. Sorry, I need something different. That's what I would do.
That's coming from Meds, and you would know about the meds.
I know about meds. Yeah.
She peddles meds.
Stop taking
the old meds peddler.
So, time to get into the fucking news.
To the news.
First Lady's office calls for firing of White House staffer, so Melania is pissed.
Her office?
Yeah.
Which staffer?
Let's see.
The First Lady Melania Trump is calling for the firing of a White House staffer.
This one is a bit unusual. You'll remember last month, the First Lady took her first foreign trip solo by herself to Africa. There were reports this morning that
just like Mr. Repsion. Mr. Repsion took a trip to Africa one time.
The First Lady was
to watch
not
Toto
happy
live
with the deputy, John Bolton's deputy, John Bolton, of course, the national security advisor to the president, that the First Lady was not happy with his deputy, Myra Ricardo. The East Wing, a spokesperson for the First Lady, has now put out a statement saying that Ricardo should no longer be working in the White House. This is the statement in full. Quote, "It is the position of the office of the First Lady that she, meaning Ricardo, no longer deserves the honor of serving in this White House."
Do we know Ricardo? Do we have any information on Ricardo here?
This is the first time I've heard the name. But man, they just keep like firing and like forcing people to quit.
It's been a revolving door since the beginning.
Why is the First Lady getting involved in politics? Because she doesn't have a political background.
That's the first time that happened.
Oh, Hillary.
Hillary.
Hillary had a huge role.
Yeah, Hillary.
But at least she was an attorney, and she wasn't like a mail order bride. So
Yeah, but I mean, I'm talking about in situations like this when it's just someone the president married. Because not every First Lady is going to be like, I don't know how. You know, I just
Look, not all first ladies are bangable. Hillary wasn't bangable, so she had to go and do fucking policies and stuff. Melania's bangable. She shouldn't be lowering herself to White House policies. She's better than this. Teach the kids to not be fat like Michelle Obama.
Melania.
Here's what's a bit unusual, Shepard, with all the speculation involving who might be leaving, who might be staying, and there is a lot of it these days, as you know. Normally, the West Wing will say there are no personnel announcements at this time, and you will know when the president has lost the confidence of someone. In this case, the East Wing, the office of the First Lady, has gone out ahead and said this deputy to John Bolton shouldn't be working at the White House.
Wow.
Shepard.
Blake Berman reporting from the White House.
Like, we need to know who Ricardell is. Like,
you know what I think? I think it's one of those stories that really doesn't matter, but it became news somehow.
What if Ricardell is like hotter than Melania, and that's why Melania wants her out?
I don't think so.
You don't think that Melania is just jelly? She's like, get that hot broad out.
No.
My husband will grab her by the balls.
Pussy.
I don't think Melania cares too much about Trump hooking up with other women.
Probably not.
Yeah, it's kind of like the Hillary thing, I guess, too.
Yeah, so it's just more like a partnership at this point for looks.
It's interesting.
Too intimate.
You almost never see Hillary and Bill touch. Almost never.
I think one of them is made completely of dust.
They might do a hug, like a bro hug almost, but you'll never see them like embrace.
The most intimate I've seen them in recent memory was when those dumbass balloons were bouncing off their heads before the fucking election.
Oh yeah, that was funny.
They all got.
I heard like the rumors that Hillary was a secret lesbian the whole time, and that's why she doesn't care, and they really are just like a power couple.
I mean, the rumors are that she's not just a secret lesbian; she's like a sacrificing underage kid type thing.
Like the Pizzagate shit.
That's where the rumors come from, right? So like
they got the underground tunnels and they're running the children underneath.
Yeah,
in the tunnels.
They're the same people that say Obama was that Michelle Obama was trans and Obama was a gay man.
That's a drag queen.
Yeah, it's just like that. It's the psycho stuff. Like I don't even see any gay frogs. Like let alone these politicians having sex changes and stuff. It's just crazy people. That
all right, we're gonna move on.
They won't shut up. Office of the First Lady fires Ricardell for being hotter than her. That's why I think she got fired. Now, if she looks like Mrs. Doubtfire.
So we'll talk about Stanley now.
The Clintons believes Hillary Clinton will make another run for
Oh shit! Hold on though. It's reading this. Came up. All right.
Fix that.
Stanley
dead at 95. Superhero of Marvel Comics.
It was bound to happen at some point.
Of course.
Still,
lived a full life, 95.
Yeah.
And he didn't get Me Too'd until earlier this year.
I mean, like, and retarded ass people were bringing it up yesterday on Twitter. I think they might have been trolls.
I think they were trolls too.
Yeah, they got reaction though.
They're like, why does we care about him? He was racist and homophobic.
Yep.
And it's like, well, no. He was like the whole entire X-Men series was like about segregation, right? Like it was mutants were civil rights.
They were like a race. They were like a new species.
It was the civil rights movement in a comic book form, and he made us, care for the mutants in a way that maybe we couldn't care for our fellow
Well, then,
man.
like, there was also the weird morality shift between Professor X and Magneto. Professor X wanted to coexist. Magneto was like, no, we are the new superior race, and we should just wipe them out and take the planet for ourselves.
Yeah. Yeah.
It is kind of weird to systemically oppress people who have superpowers.
Like, can you though? They got superpowers. That's the best part.
I know. That's why it's weird. Why would you do that? Wouldn't you want them on your side?
Well, because you're scared of them, right? You can't control them, so you try and
they
quell their
built
powers.
giant robots to fight them. So I think they did control them, and then they had an island. I think it was Genosha.
Genosha.
They had an island.
What's an island gonna do to me?
It was like an island. It was like an island prison.
Genosha was like the first garbage island.
Sounds like a vacation. Some people pay thousands of dollars to go to islands.
A lot of people say Stan Lee's racist because he created the
Depends
Black
on the
Panther
island,
character.
Genosha was like a mutant cat, like colony, basically.
I'm not really particularly into Marvel, but I still like, I like Deadpool, I like Spider-Man. I like, I don't know, I guess the first Iron Man movie, not really into the Marvel Cinematic Universe, but
Stan Lee actually narrated the original animated X-Men series, which only had a pilot episode, I think. It's really weird because Wolverine has an Australian accent in it.
Interesting.
I would play it, but I'm sure it would get a flat. Yeah, Wolverine has an Australian accent. Dazzler's in it. Colossus, Cyclops, Kitty Pryde, Shadowcat.
When was this?
Nightcrawler. This was, let's see.
I remember back when the Avengers first came out, the movie, there was this group that I associated with on DeviantArt that was dedicated to making ask blogs about all of the individual like Avengers and various Marvel characters reimagined as cats.
Oh, that's cool.
There was a Thor cat. There was a
furry shit.
Broadcast
I don't
in
even know. It
1989.
was like beyond furry because they were like actual cats.
Let's see. It was
the Pride of the X-Men,
1989. So it was a few years before the Fox Saturday morning X-Men series.
Yeah.
Which I never missed an episode of that one.
Oh, I used to love that. I used to run home to watch. Well, that would be on Saturday morning, but Spider-Man would play weekdays. I'd run home to watch Spider-Man. They'd have the syndication of like the Kingpin in it.
And I just remember Stan Lee actually narrated this pilot episode.
Hey there, true
They made it into a
believers.
video game too. If you ever see,
I played the X-Men arcade game back in the day.
That was based on this.
Nice. Pride of the X-Men.
Yeah.
Womp, womp, womp.
So, where were you when you first found out that Stan Lee had died? They say everybody knows where they were when Stan Lee died.
I was sitting in a chair looking at Twitter.
I was
and I found
strangling
out.
the last breath out of his neck.
That's probably the exact same way I found out. Sitting in a chair looking at Twitter.
See,
I actually got a text from my grandfather telling me he died.
Here's my thing. They talk about the movie.
Oh God, yeah.
Oh, hold on.
He said Ben.
The only I don't want to get too far off subject right now, but I'll address that in a moment. The thing that kind of makes me sad is the most talk I hear about Stan Lee is the movies, but the real work from Stan Lee is the actual writing in the comics, and then he also wrote like editorial type like letters in some of the comics too that were really cool. And then I think he might have even written like short stories, and I don't know. I'd have to look at his bibliography.
I'll always remember him as the really cool old man in Mallrats.
One thing I can't stand about like what they're doing with Marvel these days is all these fucking, it's been like Tumblrized on the fandom, like the fandom side of Tumblr. Like you go on Tumblr, they're like trying to turn the Avengers into these wacky hashtag relatable cartoon characters, put them in all these crazy situations that are it's just stupid.
As opposed to what? Justice League being a bore fest rehash of everything. Like, what would you rather have?
I haven't seen Justice League, but I mean,
Justice League is
I'm
actually.
I'm not talking about.
I actually.
I'm talking about the way the.
You know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm talking about? Stan Lee still. Digby.
Whoa.
I actually got to meet Stan Lee once, but when I say I got to meet him, it was hi, how are you doing? Hi. Here's something for you to sign. He signed it, gave it back to me. I said thank you. He's like, yeah, he like gave me like a thumbs up. And that's the duration of me meeting Stan Lee at a convention. Getting an autograph.
The TV station I used to work for in Beverly Hills for The Billionaire, he had a show running with Andy Dick, and Andy Dick was live, and I wasn't in the studio at this time, but some of my friends were, and Stan Lee was just walking down Cannon Drive in Beverly Hills, and they saw him out the window, and they called him in from out the window. He came in, he sat down, he talked with Andy Dick for like, I swear, like a half an hour.
I would have liked to have heard that conversation.
I was so jealous that I wasn't there at the time, because I would have been so awesome to just be a fly on the wall and watch those two fucking great weirdos talk. I found out Stan Lee died. Like everybody else saw Twitter, right?
Yeah,
I was on Facebook. I was on Facebook, and someone makes a message. Oh, great! Who are they going to find now to make overrated cameos in every movie? And they didn't say Stan Lee died. It was just that comment, and I'm like, don't tell me Stan Lee died. Don't tell me.
See,
and I had to go
think it's sad because we lost. Such an important person when it comes to like media.
I think he was at the end of his run, right? He was just hanging in there for the last month and a half. I think he was a victim of elder abuse within the last year. That people were trying to scam him out of his money. I think they were trying to get him fake married. There was people who were sending him nurses. The nursing home was sending him nurses. They said he kept groping every nurse they sent him. He was molesting all the nurses. So I don't know where he was mentally. I don't know if the nursing home was behind trying to scam him out of the elder abuse, if the elder abuse was a response to all those claims, or what it was. But this last year or two, he was having a rough time. And at 95...
Yeah, I remember hearing about that. So I wasn't surprised. Yeah. I mean, I'm just not surprised. A lot of men don't live to 95.
Yeah.
So
I hope, like, if the groping story is true, I hope when he groped them, he said Excelsior.
You fucking horrible.
Oh my god.
Like, I mean, he's old, and that's no excuse for groping, but I bet you a lot of old dudes try that shit all the time, and it's just the way people used to be back in the day. You look at the 60s, and the cocktail waitresses would get their ass grabbed all the fucking time. It's just
I've been creepishly hit on by a lot of older men and not so much by a lot of younger guys.
They just got nothing to lose.
They're about to die.
Yeah,
whatever.
I'm not excusing what he's doing.
You know,
and they can blame it on being old too. Like, oh, I didn't know.
Yeah. But also, I think in their heyday that shit was just more acceptable. You could just grab a woman's butt and get away with it.
It's probably like a combination of the two that makes them super predators.
Thing is, when you're old, like you can. Like when you're young and you grab a woman's ass and she like punches you, you look like an asshole. But when like you grab a woman's ass and you're like 80 and she hits you, like slaps you across the face, that's a woman abusing an elderly man.
Mm-hmm. You might like fall and break his hip too. So
yeah, so
here's the characters created by Stan Lee. Look, there's one called Egghead. Egghead, you're a character created by Stan Lee.
If there's a character named Speedy created by Stan Lee as well, then
Speedy Adams.
That makes Drunken Peasants part of the Marvel universe.
Yeah.
Oh my God! When do we get our cameo?
Wait a minute, I need to see who this egghead character is.
I've seen him before. His head is all big. He looks like a cone head.
Cone head.
I thought, there's like a Batman character that's very similar to that.
Yeah, there are a lot of similar Marvel and DC characters for sure.
Vanessa Fisk, is that Wilson Fisk's daughter or wife?
I have no idea.
The Kingpin.
Hawkeye. Oh, he invented the Daily Bugle. Daredevil.
This is so egghead in like 50 years.
When he goes bald.
When he moves up to manager of the movie theater.
That's smart.
That's smart.
Should we tell them about like the little fit egghead had when I came into the voice chat that one time?
I think we did.
Yeah, I mean, like we did already talk about it. Hey,
okay.
I wanted to mention really quick that we got how many? 14 new followers on stream.me. Everyone go to the link down below, stream.me, follow us.
I will set up an account.
You should.
On this website I've never heard of, so I can.
It's a new place to stream. It's a new place to stream.
God is doing a new thing.
God is doing a new thing. I might be doing like I'm gonna see if I can.
Oh, I almost forgot. Hold on, you guys.
Oh my God, we just triggered something.
The tism's free.
He's spurred out.
He's spurging for certain. What is that?
Oh, Eternal Dying Love.
Yeah.
Eternal Undying Love.
Yeah, Eternal Undying Love.
GodHatesYou.org.
Okay,
yeah, the thing
so
that expired, it no longer links back to the Drunken Peasants. Someone needs to pick that up.
So our goal, we're 13, almost 14% towards our goal. Someone gave me $100, told me to take my shirt off. I don't know. I don't know if that's enough.
You don't think so?
And I didn't offer it too. So,
True.
So it's not like I'm ripping you off. I would say we need like another 150.
Another 150 for you to take your shirt off.
In one donation?
One donation? I mean, this is your body. I'm not pimping you out, Benjamin.
I think I got $50 once on a stream to show my nipple, and then I got 20. I think I got like another $50 to show the other one a few minutes later.
I hammered a nail through my testicles for free on battlecam.com one night.
You're insane.
I was
what?
bored.
Wait, no, you didn't.
Battlecam.com. Yeah, back in the days, the billionaire's website. He had just made it so they took all the restrictions off because we were on TV for like years. And he's like, no more TV. Everything's uncensored. So people were doing some weird shit. And I was like, man, I'm old school. I just whipped out the fucking hammocks and I nailed a nail through my testicles.
Your testicles?
Yeah.
That's crazy. Let's check out.
I didn't go through the it was just the scrotum, not the actual testicle.
Yes.
You can read this. I don't want to play. I don't. Shut up, Digby. I know. Pokemon, you're gonna spurg out, right?
Well,
all right. Hold on.
Detective Pikachu. Ryan Reynolds voices iconic Pokemon in first trailer for live-action movie. The family film is scheduled to be released in 2019. The first trailer has been released for the upcoming film that sees Ryan Reynolds stepping into Pikachu's shoes. Reynolds voices the iconic Pokemon in Detective Pikachu, a family movie scheduled to be released in the summer of 2019.
So Deadpool is Pikachu?
Yes. Finkel is Einhorn. Deadpool is Pikachu.
Okay.
Let's see if we can say that Reynolds is playing Pikachu again. He voices the iconic Pokemon in Detective Pikachu in the 2-minute trailer released on Monday. A Pokemon connoisseur. That sounds like he eats Pokemons. A Pokemon connoisseur named Tim Goodman, played by Justice Smith. Is that Will Smith's other son?
No.
No,
well, wait,
there's
maybe.
Jaden and there's Willow.
Willow. Yeah, I didn't know Justice was like related or what.
Or I don't know. Maybe I don't keep track.
Maybe I'm wrong. Justice
knows?
Smith meets Pikachu,
Yeah.
who is now wearing a Sherlock Holmes style deer stalker. I think that means a hat. Pikachu, meanwhile, is thrilled to finally meet someone who can understand him when he speaks. When Tim gets spooked during the first encounter with Pikachu, the Pokemon threatens, "Put down the stapler or I will electrocute you." It is also revealed that Tim's father, who is missing, was a highly regarded police officer in his precinct, but Tim doesn't appear to feel like he can measure up to his dad's legacy. We also learn that Tim dreamed of being a Pokemon trainer when he was younger, but according to the young man himself, that didn't really work out. When Tim and Pikachu set out for their adventures together, it turns out that Tim is the only one that can make out the words Pikachu is saying. Everyone else simply hears Pika Pika. The only words the Pokemon was able to say in the original anime.
Oh,
countdown.
No. His wasn't on the.
What?
They're asking if you'll
was
do it
that?
too.
Damn.
Oh yeah. I will take my shirt off if we reach I don't know 50 followers on stream.me.
What? That's it?
I don't know, what is it at right now? You said 14?
Yeah, I mean,
Get us to 100. Get us to 100 even, and I'll take the shirt off. Deal with it.
There you go.
So may I talk a little about Detective Pikachu?
yeah,
Well,
go ahead.
You can, yes.
Yes, you're allowed.
Okay. Well, when I first saw the trailer, it felt like a really bizarre Pokemon fan trailer. It was almost like a parody.
Sorry about that.
What?
That was
What
my
was that?
bad. I accidentally played
Oh, it's
something.
okay.
Yeah, a lot of people thought it was a fan trailer.
Yeah, it's actually based on a video game of the same name, Detective Pikachu, with pretty much the same premise. A kid finds a talking Pikachu, and who's obviously a detective. I haven't played the game. I don't know what it's about, really. I don't know if it's similar. But I would have, when I watched this, I noticed they had a lot of references to newer Pokemon. There's like a Greninja, there's some Emolgas in the background, and one of the mushroom Pokemon that I'm getting to the point where I can't remember all of them.
Ooh.
There's like 700 something of them.
There's more. There's like
Yeah.
800, I think. But I'm surprised. Like there's references to the Sinnoh region, all the new shit that's coming out. Like I would have expected them to keep it simple and stay with the first generation, but it's kind of cool that they're acknowledging the new stuff. I mean, Greninja is very popular, so yeah, they're gonna have. I'm not surprised they put that in there, but I would have expected them to just have the Generation 1 Pokemon sort of like they did when they released Pokemon Go.
Well, they
'Cause
pretty
really
much
like to-
in the trailer they pretty much kept it to Gen 1 for the most part. Greninja was one of the few focal points outside of Gen 1, right? We saw the poster that said
there were some
Sinnoh
bonus
tournament.
songs.
It was
Yeah.
very small little nods to outside, but the Greninja had its like jump kick right into the camera, that Ninja Turtle moment, you know, where the
well,
action
I'd have
shot.
to. The
That's
way
the one
I
that's on
see-
Super Smash Brothers, I think, right?
Yeah,
That's it's like
yeah.
a frog.
Yeah, it's a ninja frog. It's cool. The way I see it, I'm gonna see it. I'm gonna go out and see it, and I'm hope. I can't say for certain whether it's gonna be good or bad. It could go either way. I am hoping it's gonna be good.
I think it's gonna be great.
I'm not going to watch it.
You're not?
No,
think
I
that-
don't give a shit about
like
Pokemon.
anime when I was young. I wasn't. I just liked the games. I never liked any of the shows or movies or anything.
I never played any of the
I
games or watched any of the
watched-
shows until Pokemon Go came out.
I had the Indigo League on DVD, and I didn't have anything else, so I just watched the Indigo League over and over and over again in my room forever.
Everybody who says this movie looks like shit, I think you're forgetting one thing. Ryan Reynolds is Pikachu.
I know.
Who gives
It's
a
gonna be
shit?
interesting.
Deadpool is Pikachu.
Hopefully, it won't go the route of like Dragon Ball Evolution.
Oh yeah, that movie was fucking funny.
Pokemon.
And it is
It was
kind
fair.
of. I think I would probably like it more if it were. I don't know if it's. a Japanese-made movie that's being dubbed in English.
What is?
The Detective Pikachu.
No, it's totally English. It's not being dubbed at
I was
all.
gonna say, look at the people. Are they Asian?
No, that's what I'm saying. Well, I don't think it is.
It's definitely
I don't
not
wanna
dubbed.
say
No,
for certain, because I know.
I didn't even watch the trailers. All I saw was the pictures on memes, like on Facebook and Twitter and stuff. So I don't know anything about it.
Yeah, if you look at this movie as being some sort of like next Lord of the Rings, then you're stupid, right? It's not going to be like a all-time classic epic tale of a boy and his fucking Detective Pikachu. It's Ryan Reynolds voicing the most iconic character in the world. That's right, Pikachu is more iconic than Mickey Mouse worldwide. It's Ryan Reynolds, who can deliver those one-liners that we need from a talking Pikachu. If Pikachu is going to be talking, the one voice we need was Deadpool. And they have live-action Pokemon. They had the Mr. Mime scene in the trailer.
That one.
If the Mr. Mime scene is the level of comedy we get in this, then it's going to be a fun movie to take your little niece and nephew to, and maybe smoke a little weed with them before they watch it, so they get super giggly, you know?
I'm gonna be that one guy who goes there alone.
Uh-oh.
Dude, our weekly goal is
time for him
almost
to strip.
50% met.
There you go.
What the fuck? Why is this happening?
What is it? Oh, it's just 5.
See, the
You know what this is, right? This is a non-sexist way for him to spend about $700-800 and get Medsped's shirt off. It's fucked up, dude. I see behind this.
Oh, is Medsped's next?
I can't do that. I'm gonna break the show.
That's true.
Do
the
I
show
have to
would
do
break.
it next?
Digby, you might have to take off that sweet supple.
Oh, and by the way, people are signing up on Patreon to catch the private show. Yeah, if you're not signed up for Patreon, but you want to see the private show, don't forget that you want to sign up before the 16th to see that. And you know what? It's not that big of a deal to me because all you see is my shoulders. I've worn like tank tops on the show and stuff before.
All right, so if we break the $500 mark, you'll stand up and play a little song with your belly button acoustics.
No.
You won't be like with your belly button. Look.
Who's giving all this money?
I honestly.
You said it as if this was one person doing it. Or
It has been, yeah. It has been.
Let's talk about this. I saw this the other day, and I'm just like, I don't know. It's interesting.
Mysterious cigar-shaped object. Interstellar object may have been alien probe. Harvard paper argues, but experts are skeptical. Is this a giant turd floating through space?
The fuck?
This is an interstellar asteroid.
So it's just an oblong-shaped
And it's
asteroid.
now in our solar system.
This object is simply a piece of another solar system that was expelled, and it has been traveling through interstellar space for hundreds of millions of years, billions of years, we don't know.
Boner alert.
Yeah, what if it comes and hits us? Won't that be the best luck ever?
Yeah.
How big? It's 10 times as long as it is wide. So
it's shaped unlike any of the other asteroids in our solar
We don't
system.
see that in our
It's a
solar
kryptonite
system.
dildo? It's like a
The
splinter.
asteroids in our solar system look like that, so it's very puzzling how it could have obtained this shape.
I mean, there's a lot of asteroids. Could have had to happen eventually.
It was given the official name of Mamuma, which loosely means in Hawaiian, a messenger that reaches out from the distant past. Ooh.
It's a really specific word.
It really
that
just
I
looks like a
cannot-
hardened turd
Yeah. Floating in space.
floating. An unfleshable.
So, like, why is this asteroid Hawaiian? I don't get it.
No, it
Why
was
is it-
discovered by a telescope in Hawaii.
So, like, the asteroid is in Hawaii?
No, it's flying through space.
Well, then how is it Hawaiian?
Because
They
it was
discovered it. So they got the name in.
Their
Well, how'd they
telescope found
discover
it.
it in Hawaii if it's not in
With the
Hawaii?
telescope
They had
in
a
Hawaii.
telescope.
How'd they discover it in Hawaii? How is it simultaneously
Okay,
in Hawaii and in space?
hey, everything that's been discovered in space, well, not everything, but a lot of things that were discovered in space were discovered from Earth. So you don't have to be in space to discover something in space.
What about
Do you
the
understand?
moon? We had to go to the moon to discover it.
Oh,
That's why
shut
we put our flag
up.
on it.
I think the moon.
See the moon with your bare eyes.
Yeah.
Well, then why'd we go there?
The moon was probably.
We
the
haven't
first.
gone there in a
I don't know,
long
just think
time.
It's made of cheese. There's lots of reasons.
Yeah, that's it.
It's made of cheese, mac and cheese. Mac and cheese.
Pretty good.
Cities and states offered Amazon billions, but did it matter?
Probably not.
Virginia's offer of $573 million in direct public incentives and New York's package in excess of $1.5 billion weren't the richest of the many deals pitched to Amazon for the prospect of 25,000 new high-paid tech jobs in each place. The winning packages disclosed by Amazon Tuesday also paled next to Washington State's historic $8.7 billion giveaway to Boeing 5 years ago. But the still enormous enticements offered by both the winners and the losers of the year-long HQ2 sweepstakes alike dramatically illustrate how Amazon played the game of smokestack chasing like no other corporation in history. They also added fuel to the ongoing debate over whether such incentives are good policy or even whether they work, a premise questioned by academics who study economic development. For its part, Amazon downplayed their importance in its final decision. Particularly in New York, lawmakers and activists were pushing back on the price tag even before the deals were confirmed. New York State Senator Michael Gianaris and New York City Council member Jimmy Van Bramer expressed serious reservations about Amazon's arrival in Long Island City, which they represent. In a joint statement last weekend, the lawmakers called out in particular the expected size of the incentive package. Offering massive corporate welfare from scarce public resources to one of the wealthiest corporations in the world at a time of great need in our state is just wrong, said Van Bramer and Gianaris. In some respects, Amazon's decisions seem to have little to do with the size of the incentive packages offered. The crazy thing about this Amazon package, I think they're offering, what, $250,000 a head tax break for every job they bring. And like, they're not bringing jobs to the local economy, right? They're going to be bringing people from outside of the local economy.
That's what happened here.
Yeah,
that's why there's such a housing problem here.
You're basically selling out your neighborhood to people who are like trying to flee. I don't know where they come from. Ohio. They're like
wherever they come from, wherever.
They're like,
even other countries.
Yeah. So now, not only is like it will bring money back into your neighborhood, right? But it will make it so you can't afford to live in your neighborhood. So I guess if you own property in Long Island, prepare to sell it to Bezos. I think I'd rather have Bezos buying up all the property.
I mean, look
than
at
the Catholic
this. Look
Church,
at this. Like Seattle's population, it grows by like 2 to 3%
exponentially.
Yeah, look at this. Like they're gaining like around 15, 21, 17,000 a year.
And that's with like most Seattleites becoming sterile and not having babies.
Yeah.
This is just all Amazon implants. We buy our babies off of Amazon now. But in Nashville, Tennessee, where Amazon is planning 5,000 new jobs to staff up a major technology and management hub for its retail logistics operations and a sort of a HQ2 consolation prize, won that investment in part on the promise. Does this scroll down anymore? Of up to $102 million in state and city incentives that works out to around $20,400 per job over the next 7 years, compared to at least $61,000 per job over 10 years from New York State. Holy shit. $61,000 per job over 10 years. Amazon still intends to apply for New York City programs that haven't been quantified. That said, the winning bids represent a substantial evolution of the kind of packages governments have routinely offered to attract or keep companies, even taken together the incentives Amazon described Tuesday, including tax breaks, cash grants, and infrastructure investments, see below, are well shy of the whopping $8.7 billion that Washington state lawmakers offered Boeing in 2013 in a controversial effort to keep jobs and production in the state.
I'm so tired of it. So, like all the bribery to keep them around, is it really worth it?
I mean, we have a lot of people in Seattle who rely on Boeing for their jobs, right? Like, there's a lot. Like, I bet you.
But did they come from other places too?
I think Boeing actually had the families here in Boeing. I feel like, because Boeing's been here for so long. We were Jet City originally. Seattle was Jet City because of our airplane manufacturing.
Yeah.
So I think that's been something that's grown, and I don't know if we bring people in from out of state for that, but Boeing's been trying to slowly leave, and I think we paid that big amount to keep Boeing here. That probably kept a lot of people working that were already here, relocated or naturally here. I know my uncle, and he's worked for Boeing, like a lot of people I know have. It's a Seattle thing. If you are from here, you probably have family that work for Boeing.
34 to get it to exactly 400.
For all the content.
Nice.
It's about time I contributed.
Well, thank you for your contribution. Wow. We're 50% to the weekly goal, and this is like day one.
Yeah, this is day one.
No, this is doing really good.
This is
What does 400 signify?
400 signifies the
dollars,
the amount of days of the year that I go to bed is hungry. I'm a hungry poor boy.
I'm curious because I thought that we were reaching some sort of goal where we.
Yes.
Something about taking our shirts off. I don't know.
No.
Digby just wants his shirt off.
No. We do.
Yeah,
we do a weekly goal, and if we reach it, we do a bonus show the next week. So
yeah, I wonder, out of all this corporate welfare, if we broke it up, like $8.7 billion, if we broke it up and just gave it to like me, how well the economy would do. Like,
why would you need to break it up?
Well, I mean, break it up, 8.7 billion to me, and then like none to everybody else. So like, okay, just give it all to me.
I mean, what would you spend your money on? You have the ultimate knowledge to what would happen.
Yeah, I think we could probably see Chipotle stocks rising.
Chipotle stocks?
I would spend $1 billion on Chipotle.
You probably already have.
I eat Chipotle like 4 times a week on average.
I would spend, if I had $1 billion, I would spend that money to get Burger King to give back, to start reselling the Nightmare King, because I didn't get to try it yet.
The Nightmare King?
I would go to Japan and buy that Cat Island and live there. That'd be mine.
Much for med
Oh, didn't Japan
more
have like
slutty,
a
but legal for you to-
Ghostbusters burger?
Wow.
What?
How much for MedPeds to get something more slutty
my
but
God.
legal for YouTube?
I don't get any of this money.
I know, right? That's why. We should
just do it for free.
That's why we should make it a very high amount.
Did we show Taint?
So they'll get a lot of money.
Yeah, no thanks. I don't think that's gonna happen.
Please no Taint.
Alex Leon. Or Leon.
Yeah, like I see Amazon spreading its clutches. Will they overexpand is the real question I have. Will they go too far? Right now they're the top of the freaking world.
They were trying to move, or Toledo was trying to get them to move there for a little while. Yeah. Check this out.
Mark Penn, a former advisor to the Clintons, believes Hillary Clinton will make another run for president in 2020. Penn, a frequent contributor to The Hill, co-wrote a Sunday op-ed for the Wall Street Journal with Andrew Stein, a former Democratic Manhattan Borough president and president of the New York City Council. Quote, "True to her name, Mrs. Clinton will fight this out until the last dog dies," the pair wrote. "She won't let a little thing like 2 stunning defeats stand in her way of her claim to the White House." They said Clinton will not allow her, quote, "humiliating loss to President Trump during the 2016 presidential election end her political career."
I want to stay on the former First Lady for just a minute because, as John mentioned,
Key race alert.
Her book Becoming is out.
Key
today,
race
so
alert.
We should play that.
All right,
Key race alert.
no, we're not going to watch that.
Key race alert.
So, yeah.
Is there any way that Hillary can beat Trump? Like, any way? Do you think in your mind?
No, and it's ridiculous. Actually, I have a video on that, too. I think I have it anyway.
I just don't see Hillary beating Trump. I could see Beto doing well against Trump. Beto O'Rourke, who just lost to Ted Cruz.
Well, how if he loses to
What
Ted?
about Biden?
If he loses to Ted Cruz, how's he going to beat Trump?
Well, because he lost to Ted Cruz in a notorious red state, and he lost by a very small margin. when we factor in the blue states and we give him a national platform for us to fall in love with young
everyone's
Beto,
familiar with him.
he will be.
Uh,
and
I thought Texas is actually getting more liberal. Like it's almost a purple state at this point.
Yeah, well, after this, it sure did look like it. Yeah.
I do not want Hillary Clinton to run in 2020.
I don't think anybody really does at this point.
I'm not saying Beto or whatever you want to call him, Plato or Rourke. I'm not saying he will win or he should run. I'm just trying to think of one fucking politician right now that has a chance of beating Trump.
We still have a few years. Well, actually, about 1 year. We have about 1 year, and then we'll start seeing it. They'll start having the debates, like 500 debates.
It's rough. I saw a lady who I cannot remember her name right now. I think it was Gildebrand.
Bilderberg. The Bilderberg.
I think it was like Killian Gildebrand or Gildebrand or something. Her last name is Gildebrand, and she's very anti Second Amendment type thing, or not anti Second Amendment, but she's about like anti or pro. She's pro gun. I don't know. She wants gun control.
She wants less guns or she wants more?
This is how bad our country is for gun control. It took me like 7 minutes to figure out gun control because I'm so used to taking our guns, anti-Second Amendment. And I'm actually, like, I'm for guns. I think guns are perfectly fine.
You have some?
Hell yeah, I got guns.
Yeah.
I got guns. I'm going to have to get rid of them, though, because I don't want to go buy a safe for my guns. And we have the law here in Washington State now where you have your gun in a safe after this last election.
Washington.
I probably shouldn't tell everybody I'm getting rid of my guns, though. You'll try and best me. I'm just buying a safe. But, Gildebrand or whatever, she looked like a young face that could run. I feel like we need a young face in the Democratic Party to go up against Trump. We need somebody who's quick-witted and can talk to the youth to keep up with Trump, because Trump's bully tactics are going to get him a win against anybody who can't go toe-to-toe with him. Like, he already fucked over... who's Pocahontas? What was her fucking name? Elizabeth Warren. He fucked her over. She's done. She can't run. He already bested Hillary once. Like, there's no way Hillary can come back and like Rocky 2 or whatever. She's not taking down Apollo Greed. And
did you say Apollo Greed?
Yeah, that's my name for Donald Trump. She's not taking down Donald Trump. She's just not.
Apollo Greed.
She's not, though. we need somebody who hasn't been ruined.
Know if that was intentional or not.
It was.
Oh, all that shit he does is intentional.
I'm just surprised I didn't catch crickets on that one. But we need somebody who is young, hip, and can keep up with Trump in the battle of wits. We need somebody who's willing to call him on his shit. Because Hillary, I think, didn't ever really want to call him on his shit in a sassy way. Hillary can't do sassy. She could barely even fucking make... No. She actually ruined the Pokemon Go game. Up until Hillary said that, it was the phenomenon. And she said that, and then everybody's like...
Everybody stopped playing it.
I think you ruined it.
I didn't ruin it.
People found out you were playing
No,
it.
I kept it going.
Oh, yeah?
I don't know. I'm the youth. And I'm in touch. I'm in touch with like the current trends. And for me, Pokemon Go was dead at least a few weeks before she made that Pokemon Go to the polls thing.
Maybe. I was just joking about Pokemon Go to the polls being the downfall of her career. The downfall really was that everybody
you
was...
better go back on that because I just took you.
Okay, I'm taking it back, Digby. I'm sorry.
Let's see what...
We're now on President Trump's visit to France to commemorate the 100th anniversary of the end of World War I. During a speech in Paris on Sunday, the president of France took an implicit dig at President Trump, who recently called himself a nationalist. President Emmanuel Macron rebuked nationalism, calling it a betrayal of patriotism and warning against old demons coming back to wreak chaos and death. Here in the U.S., there are signs that President Trump's nationalist view is in fact inspiring white supremacists and other fringe groups who spread hate. More on that right now from CNN's Sarah Seidner.
It was a meme for the midterms on a website visited more than 2.5 million times a month. Us if we lose, it read, depicting white men ready for war, followed by them if we win. showing Jews being led to their death.
They're begging their followers to go out and find ways to get Republicans in office because they believe it'll be easier for these policies to sail through.
There was a big day yesterday.
When President Trump celebrated the Senate victory, so did white supremacists. This changed history, neo-Nazi Andrew Anglin said on his site, The Daily Stormer.
So are they saying, neo-Nazis like what Trump does, so therefore Trump is a neo-Nazi? Is that what this
Trump
story
also
is
referred
trying
to himself
say?
as a nationalist.
Yeah.
So people are like, when do you say that? He's like, well, because I am a nationalist. I'm the president of this nation. I should be a nationalist.
Oh, that's because he doesn't understand what a nationalist is.
He doesn't understand a lot of things.
He's too dumb to understand what a nationalist is.
I don't think he's smart enough to know to dog whistle, too, because he says all this dumb shit just out in the open.
The most widely read neo-Nazi website in America. This is a race war, period. They also...
I like how they quote that, but they don't put who said it. It's like, if you're going to show me quotes, can you put the person's name next to it? Or are you just trying to make us believe that Trump said that, you know?
Reveled in the re-election of Congressman Steve King, who has a history of making racist remarks, like in this 2017 anti-immigration tweet saying, "We can't restore our civilization with somebody else's babies," or his unsubstantiated claim about immigrants crossing the U.S.-Mexico border.
They weigh 130 pounds and they've got calves the size of cantaloupes because they're hauling 75 pounds of marijuana across the desert.
Yeah, you see their legs?
Legalize marijuana. Well,
they're super muscular because they're carrying giant bricks of weed.
Damn.
What?
And they're not super muscular because Arnold Schwarzenegger is their illegitimate father. That's not why. But I look. There is a rise of alt-right white supremacist nationalist shit.
Absolutely.
And they are using every tactic to stir up their base. And it sucks because as a fucking white liberal, I'm constantly seeing people like people of color telling me and people like me to shut the fuck up about things. And I'm like, I'm not good at shutting up. I'm not.
I think like alt-right stuff, I think that's on the rise because of that, like because of social justice,
dude,
being so fucking.
Yeah, they're just being reactionaries.
I can do the marijuana workout.
Ben, are you gonna carry all that weed? You're gonna have calves the size of cantaloupes, Ben. What do you want, cantaloupe calves?
Whoa.
Shit, how much does all that cost?
Play crickets, Ben. I was waiting for them. But
cheaper there than where I'm at because it's illegal here. So
that's cheap weed. It's bargain. Shit. It's bargain bin weed.
Yeah. This is bargain bin weed. It's still good though. It still works and it lasts a long time.
It's pretty good.
That'd be funny if you could buy like.
It's not too bad, but it is like it is on like the cheaper side. It's let's see, it's 20%. It's 21% THC.
Somebody in the chat says alt-right is just people being really edgy. There is a lot of that where it's like these meme lords are being edgy because they know it's going to stir up other people. But there's also people on the liberal side that are also being edgy to stir up the other side. I feel like there's a big confusion war going on with memes and bullshit posts just to stir up people who are unhappy with the world.
I haven't seen any like left wing, shit. Well, I guess in that sense, like intentionally shit. I don't know. I feel like if I didn't have like the reputation of like that I'm trying to keep up, trying not to get into drama every other day, I'd probably be like constantly making super offensive shit posts all the time just for the reaction.
Yeah. There was that video going around of the woman that was spraying, was it bleach on the crotches of the guy's man spreading?
Dumping water bottles filled with bleach, but it didn't actually happen. It was all like Russian propaganda.
Yeah, it was all propaganda and shit like that's happening all the time, and we're getting worked up over it and more divided.
Yeah.
And we need to come together. We need to stop telling other people to shut up, their opinion doesn't matter. We need to start telling people, hey, this is why I want you to care about me. No, not shut up. Be like, hey, listen here, I am fucking hurting. Can we please get a little bit of attention to my terrible life where I'm getting shot by police every day? Like that. I can understand.
Like you need to move.
I can understand. Well, you need to move. Why don't people just move out of the ghetto?
Yeah.
No, I'm saying if you go out every day and a policeman's waiting there to shoot you, maybe like start going out the back door.
Digby's like, this is why I don't leave my house. I'll never get shot.
Let's check out a different.
I left the house once on trick or treat night. Almost caught a bullet to my fucking plague doctor costume.
This is actually out of Seattle. I guess some guy took a picture, and a lot of people thought it looked like a Nazi salute. And let me see if I can find it.
By the way, I wasn't actually suggesting that people who live in like poverty should just move. That was me making a joke.
Digby, I don't like this backtracking. Stick to your comment. You thought poor people should move. I was genuinely
joking, and I thought I don't want people to think that I was actually being genuine because that's a dumb thing to say.
You don't have to correct yourself.
Making a bit of a meme.
This is what we need. More memes.
This is the photo.
Oh God.
What's that? Whoa.
Are they all? Was this just an unfortunate moment where we caught everybody dabbing?
So they're saying this is like a Nazi salute.
Hold up. Can we close up on this picture? We need to look at every single one of these faces because they're all... Oh, not that one. They're all like varying levels of goofy. Look at the guy almost in the center. He's just left of the notice sign, second from the front. His hands like... It's like... It's not even...
It doesn't help.
He's got like
this
this
frat boy looking white guys too.
Yeah.
That doesn't help the situation.
So my question to the live chat and my question to the people in the comments later on is: do these look like Nazi salutes to you?
Well, I guess you're asking them, not me.
Or you too.
Look at that
I'm asking everybody
out there.
If these are Nazi salutes, then there's some, like, if you look into some of the front, there's some pretty shitty Nazi salutes. The one guy in black between the two guys in gray isn't even doing one. The guy on the far right,
he's doing this.
He's doing, which is supposed to be. This is the KKK symbol or whatever, or white nationalist symbol. That's what they said. It was a troll
or whatever. Yeah.
Yeah, it's
the
okay
guy
to
on
be
the right
right.
looks like he either has the runs or he's about to break dance. I don't know what that's all about.
The guy to the right from him is doing a power fist.
Yeah.
Like this is just, and then there's like one guy at the very end that's like black with dreads, and his face is covered by a white guy's hand. So the little bit of representation we have is being covered by this fucking Barrel Boys. Look, I think me as a teenager is there, third in from the left on the second row. That's Baby Billy with my half curls.
Okay, do you want to hear the explanation?
Of course I do.
All right, here's the video.
yeah.
Here's the video.
A pre-prom photo taken on the steps of a Wisconsin courthouse last spring, sparking a district investigation and international uproar.
I guess this wasn't in Seattle. I thought it was.
Oops, now their
As
faces
you
are
can see,
blurred.
dozens of then high school juniors seen
It's because they're minors.
making what appears to be a Nazi salute. Now, not all of the students in the photograph joined in that gesture, including Bellevue High School student Jordan Blue, who joins us now. Jordan, good to have you with us this morning. Your arm is not raised in that picture. A lot of people are looking at this and saying, what happened? Take us back to that moment on the steps of the courthouse and how this all came together.
Just like any other day, it was a great day. Any junior was excited for their prom day.
I bet this guy's a
We were
Digby
all,
fan.
getting excited and dressed up for the event.
Is this creamsicle?
I just remember going to the courthouse that day, meeting for my prom photos. Most of my class, but not all of my class was there. We took our full group photo. And then the female part of our class took their photo, and they weren't asked to do any such pose or anything like that. And then the guys were asked to go up there, and we went up there and we took some casual photos.
Yeah.
Just like happy, smiley ones. And if knowing the outcome of the situation, I would not have gone up there.
Visual.
If I would have known what was going on.
Okay, get to the point.
It was a scary moment, and it was very shocking and upsetting, and it was a huge misrepresentation of the school district and the community of Bellevue.
I haven't sped
You
up
described that
now.
moment as scary. What happened in that moment? So who suggested that arms should be raised, and how explicit was that direction? Was it put your arm up in a Nazi salute? Was
Oh
it
my God.
raise one
They
arm?
They raised their arms.
Yeah, this is the question I wanted them to get to. Were they told to do it?
Direction, and who did it come from?
Corporal von Hitler told
I
us.
can't really speak on behalf of that, but I can say that it was clued by the photographer. But the way the students had taken it was out of control. The photographer said to raise your hand, but he didn't say a specific way. And my peers should not have raised it in the specific way. That was the offensive way and hurtful way.
And do you remember in those moments?
How is it offensive? They're just
So-
raising their arms.
So they said the photographer said raise their hands, and a lot of them did. Okay, whatever. You know,
They didn't even do them.
you know,
I think it's for being vague.
back before World War II, students used to pledge allegiance to the flag doing that salute.
Yeah, it was a common hand signal.
Yeah.
Well, now it's common for Nazi, white nationalist, racist bullshit. And when you have 84 fucking Nigerian pale faces and one gay kid that's not raising his hand and one black kid that's hidden behind somebody else's hand, I think this is a terrible explanation for why this was done. I think the photographer and the kids were probably all having a fucking goof and a gaff.
I don't think so.
You don't think so?
I don't see malicious
The photographer said
intent
he
here.
didn't say to raise your hand in a specific way, and I do want to share with our viewers as well. The photographer
Releasing
photographed
that
putting his
photo publicly is malicious intent.
and saying, "I didn't tell them to salute anything."
The photographer was in on it.
This is the explanation. This is a quote from the photographer.
I didn't tell them to salute anything. It was waving goodbye to their parents and having a good time. High five. There was nothing that diminished the quality of anyone's life. There was nothing that... Blah, 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 blah.
Parents having a good time, high five. There was nothing that diminished the quality of anyone's life. He says there was nothing that
diminished anyone's
stature in society. There was nothing that was intended to point a finger at anyone in their class who may have some kind of difference. There was none of that, except literally the one black kid has not just a finger pointed at him, but an entire hand blocking his face out. Oh my God. This sounds like somebody backtracking, because he's not even apologizing for the accent. He's like, there wasn't even anything done wrong. We're just throwing our hands up. So Miley Cyrus, we put our hands up in the air sometimes, saying, hey-o. Hey-o. Fuck you.
stature in society, nothing that was
It's
intended to point a
bullshit.
finger at anyone in their class who may have some kind of difference. There was none of that. So you say he didn't give a specific direction in terms of a salute, but that you were scared in the moment, you felt uncomfortable. Were there rumblings among the other guys standing there on the steps with you?
Why was he scared?
Oh, scared.
Stupid.
I don't know. I don't know what he was scared about. He looks like he's being overly dramatic to me.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Oh, hey,
For
let's
his
turn this
15
into...
seconds of fame.
I like how he's got all this shit that he bought at like Spencer Gifts behind him. I don't know.
Same salt.
Oh, yeah, the salt.
Yeah.
Got it.
And the tapestry on the wall.
How did you guys all know that was from Spencer's?
Some sort of a Nazi salute?
I
seen
seen it at Walmart.
I got mine at Walmart.
Yeah,
I'm sure
whatever.
they do have them at Spencer's.
Yeah, my friend has one and I licked it. It actually does taste like salt.
Are we still talking about the stone thing, or are you talking about something else?
Yeah.
Your salty lick'em kid?
Rumblings?
I didn't hear any grumblings, but I did see the amount of intent that was in some of my peers' arms, and at that moment I was uncomfortable. And I was very hurt. I was very scared for the future, and even if they knew what they were
Scared for
doing,
the
they still did it,
future?
and it was
He's
wrong.
very scared for
And
the future.
I think this kid is someone that regularly frequents Tumblr, and he knows what's coming.
This guy is part of Shane Dawson's
Teenager,
notification
kind of
gang.
effeminate, probably has a Tumblr. I think that's it.
He's a member of Pat Patterson's Cream Team.
What?
You ever heard of that before?
Mm-mm.
Oh my god.
Sounds terrible.
Yeah. There's a video where they ask, they're doing like one of those shoot interviews, and they ask ICP about it, and they're like, "We don't know nothing about that." Fuck you for asking us that. We know nothing about that.
Damn.
Yeah. Yeah, Pat Patterson's Cream Team.
For those that don't know, Pat Patterson is a long-standing member of the World Wrestling Federation, now World Wrestling Entertainment, who notoriously offered title shots to professional wrestlers in exchange for sexual favors. The Cream Team, I can only assume, is a group of
ring boys,
buddies, little buddies that follow Pat Patterson around for a good time. Good time buddies, good time guys. I don't know, man.
It shouldn't be okay. And
Back to this boy.
Before this photo went viral and there was all this attention, was this a point of discussion after that picture was taken with some of the people in the picture? Did anybody express to you that they had any regrets for taking part?
I personally didn't hear any people have any feedback after this photo was taken. I know for myself, I had a lot of questions, a lot of unknowns. I wasn't sure where this photo was even going
So
to be.
basically, this guy being on this segment was a big fucking waste of all of our time. Because he doesn't know shit other than he was in the back of the fucking class.
Felt unsafe.
I'm pretty sure all those kids were like, we're going to fucking Nazi salute during our photo. And the kids that weren't cool, the gay one, the black one, the fucking, the manlet in the front, they don't have their hands up. Because they had no idea it was going to happen because they're not part of the cool white supremacist fucking kids club.
Like, I don't get how this is fucking news. How a group of kids doing like a gesture that vaguely looks like it could be a Nazi salute.
Well, it's because someone released this photo. I'm sorry, if you took this photo mid-waving, if they were waving goodbye to their parents, it was mid-wave, you're like, oh, we can't release this. It's 100 fucking white kids giving the Nazi salute. We can't fucking do that. No, somebody had malicious intent with this. They were like, this is going to be funny, white pride, all of us in our fucking uniforms.
I'm not sure.
I mean, someone had to release this.
Right. Hey, guys. Just stick your arm out.
Hey, guys, everybody watching. So we got 790, it says, watching now. Please hit the like button. Please share the stream. Let's see if we can get...
hit the like button.
Yeah, and share the stream, Digby.
I shared the fucking stream in my server as soon as it went up.
Billy says
If the
white
people aren't
supremacists
saying
are
that's
cool.
on you.
Not a sweet boy. Shut up. Shut up. I'm not anti.
My job is to get them here. Your job is to keep them here.
I think I'm being trolled right now. I'm gonna say it like this. Those boys knew what they were doing. They all had goofy fucking faces. And if they didn't know what they were doing, the person who released that photo knew what the fuck they were doing. I'm sorry. You don't see that and say, oh, let's put this out there. You say, oh, this was unfortunate. Let's fucking hide this photo. Somebody was thinking it was fucking funny that they were all giving the salute.
Well,
maybe it was one of the girls that was pissed off at one of the guys in the photo.
That's
and
possible.
did it as revenge.
That's possible. That's possible.
I think I figured it out.
In the California wildfires, 42 of those victims killed in the Camp Fire, northern part of the state, well north of Sacramento. 125 acres torched there, including the town of Paradise, which is in ruins.
Wow, how ironic.
Paradise
isn't Paradise in ruins.
Destroyed
snow
by
blizzard. It's just an ember
campfire.
blizzard, and all those embers were pelting, homes and pelting the ground. It's just absolutely heartbreaking to drive through Paradise and see the level of destruction.
Back live in Paradise, Claudia Cowan picks up our coverage yet again today for another day. Claudia, good morning.
Good morning, Bill. Reporting today from what was the Paradise Inn. This hotel, one of many here on the main Dragon Paradise that burned to the ground, and the human loss is now unmatched in the state, with the death toll from this wildfire in California history. And that grim figure is expected to rise, Bill. At last report, more than 200 people were still unaccounted for, and families are desperately searching for loved ones on the internet, posting pictures.
Sped up?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm keeping it sped up because we still can hear it, right? It just takes up less time.
Dude, look, this is fucking tragic. I think 25% of the fire has been contained. 75% is still uncontained as of last night. I don't know if it's changed today. Paradise is done. Paradise is gone. It's traveling everywhere. A lot of celebrities are having to evacuate. They're losing their house. That means it's in the big money area.
Yeah, but a lot of them have money to buy another house.
Of course, but that means it's in the big money area, right? So it potentially it could make its way into other very populated areas. It's not just like a campfire, forest fire thing. It's getting into the neighborhoods. It's creeping its way in.
Those poor souls have lost one of their 4 mansions.
Yeah, I saw one of them was Miley Cyrus. So I'm like, yeah, Miley Cyrus, she's going to be okay.
Well, I mean,
yeah.
I think everybody...
No, it's bad regardless, but,
Everybody who's not dead from this will probably end up being okay, I hope.
Well, I mean, financially, a lot of people, when their house burns down, if they don't have fire insurance, then they're kind of fucked.
They're fucked, but they're still alive, right? We got to focus on the fact this is the deadliest fucking fire, so if anybody's alive, that's good, because people are fucking dying everywhere. I saw a video on Facebook last week or wherever this started, and it was just charred bodies that the fire hit so hard
that
they were still in their shape of when they were curled up trying not to die.
Shit, that's fucked up.
Yeah.
So
Digby will be looking. Shitty way to go. Too.
Digby will be looking that up later.
What did you say?
I said you'd be looking that up later.
33 firefighters and more than 30 members of the sheriff's department all lost their homes. They're among the 52,000 evacuees trying to fathom the scope of devastation.
Be rough, especially on an emotional level, like just trying to have good spirits, and we'll rebuild one day.
This guy looks like he's
It's been hard.
Stream snipes.
To not living in my house, not coming home every day to my house to do my normal day stuff, instead sitting here.
It's just so sad. President Trump has declared a major disaster in California. That means in addition to money secured by...
Yeah, Paradise is in Northern California, though. It's not because there are fires in Southern and Northern California.
The state of emergency that the governor declared last week.
And all the rich people and the celebrities are mostly in Southern.
Yeah.
Fire victims will be getting federal funds to help pay for things like temporary housing and to cover uninsured property losses. The fire itself, 125,000 acres, now 30% contained. The big super tanker is here and helping.
Did Marty McFly try and
I
save
see
the
a
day?
DeLorean driving around this neighborhood sometimes.
Really? 20,000 gallons of water at a time. Some 5,000 firefighters from multiple states are working to get the upper hand. Quick note about the winds. Calmer today, good for the firefight, bad for the air. In fact, toxic smoke from this fire is impacting literally millions of Californians. The air quality so poor, Bill, that classes in Oakland have been canceled.
Well, we know what that's like here. We get really bad air quality because we get surrounded by fires. In the summer, we get fires completely surrounding us.
Wow.
This is a weird side
Silver
story.
lining for the kids, though. Class is canceled.
I have a buddy who lives in Northern California, and he called me the other night because he was climbing up a mountain to kill himself. And
what?
And as he was climbing up the mountain and crying, he was coughing and hacking from all the smoke in the mountain. I'm like, dude, get the fuck off this mountain. You're going to kill yourself just breathing this smoke in. Get back in the car and go home. Go home, dude. And
go home.
And he did, but it was like, I'm like, this is the stupidest thing in the world, dude. The whole world around you is burning down. And you want to climb up this mountain, and now you're getting smoke inhalation because you walked into the fire. This is bad news, dude. Go home.
I don't want to... I mean, that's really sad. I hope your friend is all right.
I mean, he's good now, I think. I think unless something happened to him...
It was just a moment. It passed.
Yeah. I mean, it's a moment, right?
You know what? There's a few times he's told me stories like this. There was one time we were on a train and we went under this bridge. He's like, yeah, my friend killed himself jumping off that bridge.
Yeah.
I'm like, great.
Yeah. I don't know. It happens.
Yeah.
And when it doesn't happen, it's the same as when it happens, right? It's sad, but you can't take it back.
People are saying rip Onision.
No, Onision's a good boy. Onision's a good boy.
Someone has to donate $1.35 or something like that because people are stuck on this perfect $4.50.
It's perfect $4.50. It's perfect.
I'll donate 12 cents.
Billy, your friend is really you, isn't it? No, I wasn't in Northern California.
Now people are saying it's Boogie.
No, Boogie wasn't in Northern California either.
He couldn't make it up a mountain.
It was leafy.
Oh my God, Boogie could make it up a mountain. He did a
what?
He did. He climbed up a mountain in Colorado with McJuggernuggets and Kid Behind a Camera the other day.
On his feet?
Yeah, on his feet. He's losing some weight and getting back into walking shape. He plays Pokemon Go
I've been
every
keeping that
day.
close up with him.
Oh, of course.
Last time I saw him, he drove like a little scooter. So.
Look, I can climb a mountain. I'm not going to when there's a fire up top.
I mean, I can't climb a mountain. I tried to go hiking and I was like gasping for breath. So,
Really?
I mean,
Billy's friend was his self-respect. It's so mean. Oh my gosh. Billy, are you okay? No, I'm not okay. I hurt inside. When
All
it
right.
comes crashing down and it hurts inside.
Time to get into crazy people.
Nice.
All right, Ava.
It's an interesting remix.
Yeah, because we got hit with a claim for the old one, like the original.
Oh, damn, that was after all that time. And
Yeah, it just comes out of nowhere. It's bullshit. It's such a short clip. All right, drunk owns cop with dildo.
Set dildo to stun.
Yeah.
Police say it's German, right?
Does he have another dildo?
I don't
'Cause
know.
The cop just took away one of his dildos. Is he going to take out a second dildo now and have a dual dough?
A dual dough.
pretty cool, yeah.
Oh, this is sexual. What the hell? He got panties in there?
Yeah, he's got a dildo and
No! No! My dude!
he's got bloody nose or something.
He just slurped up the Gerple. This guy.
What? Wait, what did he do? Did he just he just put him in handcuffs and walk away?
This guy's on
He's
Molly.
probably he'll get him.
He's on Molly. Yeah, he's got him cuffed. He's leaned against
That
the bush.
That's what I'd do if I were a cop. I just handcuff a guy, toss the key in like the sewer, and run away.
I don't think you can do that. I think you get fired. Honestly.
It would be worth it.
All right, so we have a few super chats and Streamlabs to go through really quick. Truman Phillips, $25 Patreon. Thanks for signing up. You'll get the private show. And don't forget, we're going to do the post show after this.
Yeah.
Billy and Digby.
Final countdown.
On the post show, can I read some Eternal Undying lore?
Okay, yeah, you can read Eternal Undying Love, and we'll play around to trivia.
Oh, okay. I thought we were doing we'll do the trivia first because that's more important.
Okay. Uranium Hot Dog, $2 said, "Sup, fags."
Hey. Thank you for your interest.
Hello.
They spelled fag weird, like PHAG. Oh. Conti Cat, $5. I scored some crystal from the dude that looks and sounds exactly like Dan. Like crystal meth?
Probably.
That's not really good to do, man. Tiger Man, $1. Hey, Digby, how much would I have to pay you to not brush your teeth for a week and then burp in my face?
Oh. Wow.
That's. I'd say. Well, I do want that. I'd say like $350 because then I can at least get that Simpsons Lego set.
Tism. So I can at least get the Simpsons Legos.
Yeah, they have the Simpsons house, and it opens up, and you have like all the rooms. It's cool.
Yeah,
that's cool.
Okay, Aldrich Key Bus, $1. Became a $1 patron, so they have access to the chat now. Groucho Snarks, remember that time Stanley's business partner tried to steal his blood? I think I heard about that, but
Yeah.
it doesn't come specifically to mind, but I think I did hear that.
They were like wanted to resell it to nerds.
Really?
I think so. Yeah.
Nerd vampires.
I think it was like a
Didn't-
collectible thing.
Didn't Kiss make a comic book in which they transfused some of their blood into the ink?
I have no idea, but that might be true. I'll have to look that up. Low energy
I heard about
videos, $5. After long wanderings, I return to you, the Drunken Puss Pants. Also, they should have stopped after Gen 1 Pokemon.
Hey.
No.
That's stupid. No, they shouldn't.
No.
They couldn't keep the games going if it was just the same Pokemon over and over again.
Yeah, and the games got progressively more complicated and more enjoyable.
Yeah,
They fixed a lot of the bugs in the later generations, so
Fuck your nostalgia. Plenty of the new Pokemon are freaking cool.
yeah.
Like there are ones that suck, but there are ones that sucked in the first generation.
Yeah, like 6 eggs. That's not very creative.
Well, Exeggutor is pretty fun.
Yeah.
Alex,
I think Voltorb is
Eggs, a collection of eggs, or an upside down Pokeball with eyes.
Alex Leone became a $5 patron, so they're going to get to catch the private show.
Yeah, it should be patrons for me as
on the
well. if you're gonna
16th. Laura Ava, $2.
I do what I'm told.
I just do as I'm told. Cool. Like, what does that mean? I don't know. What does that mean?
You said to someone to throw $1 or $2.
I think that's when you
but
told
they did it
people
through
to,
Super Chat.
Yeah.
So not everyone knows that Super Chat doesn't make the meter move.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ron Mus, $1, running the perfection since the day I was born. Okay. $5. Fidel Castro, have you guys seen the It's Always Sunny finale? That shit was beautiful. No,
I haven't.
I never even really watched. I've never really watched.
Did the series
it.
end?
No, it's not the. It was just
Season
the season.
finale? Season.
Oh,
it's-
good.
Yeah.
Um,
But, no, it's actually a really funny show. I don't really watch much TV,
I love it.
but I watched like about 4 or 5 shows, and It's Always Sunny is one of them.
It's really
It's
good.
just hilarious.
The
I mostly
Egghead
watch
Show.
animated shows, but I love Always Sunny.
The Egghead Show, $1. Daniel Bryan just became the new WWE champion.
Wait, really? Hold up. AJ Styles was supposed to fight Brock Lesnar at Survivor Series, champion versus champion. Does that mean we're going to have Daniel
God
Bryan
damn it,
versus
pal.
Brock Lesnar instead?
Yeah, god damn it, pal.
Yeah, finally, someone gets it. Android Jess says, Sinnoh, that's not the name of it. Sinnoh is the best region. Kalo and Unova have the best Pokemon. I've never
Oh
met
my
someone
God.
who agrees with me in saying that Unova had the best Pokemon.
So much.
I mean, Snorlax is the only good Pokemon anyways. So
I like
deal with it.
Snorlax, I'll admit. I love Snorlax. Everyone loves Snorlax.
Hey, we got up to 24 followers on stream.me.
Hey.
The only reason we're doing that is because it seems like a pretty decent platform to stream on that's not, too restrictive. So it might be cool to try a few streams there.
I want to watch Brock Lesnar versus Daniel Bryan so bad now. Oh my gosh! Like I didn't care about Survivor Series. Like AJ Styles versus Brock would be fun, but this is gonna be awesome.
Security Monitor Lizard, $2.16. Billy, good on you for saving your friend. I donated another $10 to mission22.com to help prevent veteran suicide.
I appreciate
mission22.com.
Yeah, to help prevent veteran suicide. I don't think my friend was gonna actually do it, but I definitely.
That's kind of a crazy way to kill yourself, like killing yourself in a forest fire.
Well, no, he was trying to jump off of the mountain.
Well, he picked the wrong time. He just would have died in a forest fire or something, right?
Barbecue.
Lord Vader, $5 super chat. Play the video of Vaughn claiming he has cancer. It's on the channel. Vaughn ruined his own life. Maybe eventually.
Isn't like DP on not DP? Yeah, I think it is DP Underground. Aren't they trying to make Von Houten into a bit of a meme?
I think you might be. I think you might mean Underhaven.
Underhaven. The one Animaster
Yeah,
is doing.
we both do it. You know, he's Von Helton's like the new Brett, kind of.
I need to get caught up on that.
The Egghead show said, yes, Billy, it's going to be Brock Lesnar versus Daniel Bryan, champion versus champion at Survivor Series.
Egghead.
Yeah. God damn it, pal.
Egghead.
Greatest escape from police ever.
Oh, boy.
We're so busted. Okay, I'm gonna do it anyway. Really? Yeah, here we go.
I'm gonna jump off the bridge.
That's bungee jumping?
Oh my god.
Shoot him to make sure he doesn't jump.
I'm under arrest anyways.
This is crazy, people. I'm under arrest anyways?
Yeah, but you get an additional charge.
You're pissed off?
Yep.
Pissed off. Here we go. Here we go.
Oh! Oh, he had a parachute.
Yeah, that's what he was strapped to.
I thought
Wow.
he was bungee jumping.
What do you do? Like, what do you do there?
He made it. He landed on the beach.
That's pretty fucking sweet.
Do you just let him go if you're the cop, or do you call in like a helicopter and?
I don't know.
Are they? I don't know. Are they really gonna waste that many resources, like catching a guy whose crime was jumping off a bridge?
I know.
He just leaves the guy filming, just like.
I don't know. I wonder if the guy filming
like,
got in
how's
trouble.
he gonna get out of there?
Look at this ridiculous shit. This stupid guy was trying to fit a shopping cart onto an escalator.
Oh, is this me?
Fuck is this guy doing? Hey, pal.
Michael Rappaport's so funny.
That cart don't fit on the escalator. Yo, boss man. The cart don't fit on that escalator, boss. Yeah, now you're dropping shit. Look at you dumb.
I recognize that guy's voice.
Yeah,
It's Michael Rappaport.
yeah.
He's an actor.
He's on Howard Stern a lot.
Yeah. His Insta must be popping or whatever this is from, because I saw a video from him earlier where he's just like freaking out at a cat in his backyard. It was so funny.
My favorite one of his is where he's like in his car and he's like, "Hey, he's sucking her fucking toes. Hey, you can't do that, you sick cocksucker." I love that one.
Fuck you. Hey, asshole! The cart doesn't fit on the fucking escalator. What the fuck are you doing?
He's losing his
Now
beer.
your fucking beer's going up the escalator alone.
Oh, he's putting his
Probably already drunk.
I feel like Michael Rappaport's not even recording this. He's just getting videos of people doing
think
dumb
so?
shit and then doing voiceover over it.
Yeah, because this guy doesn't even like look behind him.
Yeah.
And that'd be hard when a guy's
I
like.
have that theory too, because he comes across a lot of weird stuff.
Yeah.
It seems.
This has got to
Almost
be
too
the
good.
gimmick. It's hilarious. He's killing it with the meme, the memery.
My gecko's getting water.
You're losing your beer, you dumb shit.
What the fuck? All right, what's this?
Yeah, that's true. Digby have the exact same gecko
What
as
is?
you.
Someone paid this guy
Yeah.
$150.
Did he catch a 150?
Hello, everyone.
Hello,
I
everyone.
wanted to do a recording to talk about what's going on with me. Yeah. Growing up in Orange County. Why did Just Because and also Tina think that I had a mechanical dick?
No!
What? Why did Just Because and Tina think that I had a mechanical
I wanna try to absorb that a little more.
Please.
Yeah, like I
That I had a mechanical.
Hold on, no, I didn't go back far enough. All right.
Growing up in Orange County. Why did Just Because and also Tina think that I had a mechanical dick?
This is the $1 million question right here.
Right.
Because
Reminds me of Brett Keane
Because
having mechanical
they were
hands.
genetically modified.
Like Darth Vader.
Oh,
The sexualities of dogs.
it was GMOs.
What? Maybe female dogs.
Female dogs.
Maybe a little bit of male. I don't know. Female dogs is what I'll say. And I meant they didn't understand the the human ability to have supernatural sex from a distance, or supernatural masturbation at a distance with the opposite gender. They didn't understand that.
I like how this guy has about 3 days worth of salads behind him, not on his table, on his giant storage bin that he's using as a table.
Garbage can behind him, like with the top on it.
I think inside that storage bin is more salads.
It better be. He's running low. He's only got 3 empty ones. What the fuck? You got the cereal bowls in the background. The McDonald's French fry container. Like, I'm surprised at how clean his living quarters is for how dirty it is. I would expect more shit on the floor. I would expect a whole lot of, like, I don't know, extra trash. He's got his little book club library on the wall.
So they thought I actually had a mechanical penis. Remember the song? No, Party Case. Agendas from Orange County.
This sounds like something out of the Gail Cord Schuler cinematic universe.
Yeah. We should hook them up.
This is
They
a
might make a
spin-off.
cute couple.
They'd make a
modified to have
terrible child, though. Is Gail capable of birthing?
Probably
you think?
not.
Okay, let them
probably
fuck them.
past that.
Let them
Yeah,
fuck
she's
them.
probably.
And that's why a lot of women nowadays.
This guy does kind of look like a scuffed Brent Steiner.
Or keyhole.
Brent Spiner?
Brent Steiner?
Because they figured
Scott
out how to
Steiner?
have supernatural
Rick Steiner and
sex
Brent Spiner?
with men from a distance, even though they had the sexuality genetically of dogs, and that's why they were keyholed.
What is he talking about?
Now, what about?
Yeah, I'm not following any of this.
You can't. It's
he does the pimp monk.
I have a baby photo where she may have been actually.
People are saying that at least this place is cleaner than Egghead's bathtub.
Damn.
Egghead is like, we saw that, you showed that video of him in his bathtub like 3 years ago, and he's like, what you guys asked him about it, and he's like, I'm working on it. And it's like, you've been working on it for 3 years and you haven't made shit for progress.
It's a work in progress.
We're all doing a shirtless stream, me and Billy and the guy in the video.
But no one told me to take my shirt off, so I never did it. My gecko is drinking water though. He's having a little
animal,
drink.
like an ape, when she was born as
Burn.
a baby.
Burn. When she would burn.
And according to why she was modified with the sexuality of a female dog in ways. And that's why she always wants to. No, when she was restored just now, just
from wham yet.
Probably 2 minutes ago, Mexican man. Yeah. To be sexually just to look at my video while I watch through my own eyes. She want to show.
This is Vadim in like 5 years.
Oh God.
Oh my God.
That's rough.
Creepy. That's creepy.
Face.
Oh my God. Let's go back a little bit when he starts doing this shit.
I watch through my own eyes. She want to show how smart she was. Yeah, like that. You know, that's how dog woman behave with the sexuality of a dog.
What?
See, Gail likes to talk about cat sex. For this guy's dog sex, so
Because
more
what
reason
the
they should get
Hindu
together.
Empire says dogs
It's
were
banging
bred
cats and dogs.
to be to think they were smarter than a human, because then they had to be disciplined instead of the human children, and that's why they say what's a bitch? She's a bitch, because the way she behaves is where she would have to
I'm
be
sure that's why they say it.
Yeah.
The way she behaves is how she'd have to be
like a
disciplined.
dog.
Whatever
because she
that
has
means.
sexuality.
Thank God this daddy Dom is here.
End of recording.
End of recording. He does that every time. End of recording. Where he ends it.
End of recording.
I'm glad there's still some of these people out there churning out videos. I love it. End of recording.
End of recording. Go pick up your fucking salad bowls.
Mechanical penis.
Mechanical peasant.
He said at the beginning that the video was going to be about how he was from Orange County, but I heard nothing about being from Orange County.
I think it's
all I heard was him talking about mechanical penises and
said
dog genitalia.
growing up in Orange County, Jess Cause and Tina the Weena.
Well, maybe that's what went down in
Thought I had
Orange
a
County.
mechanical
Bunch of
penis.
mechanical dog
Never been
dicks.
there.
Someone in the chat called him Shia LaGoof.
Perfect. Oh.
All right.
Hello, pretty. Stephen D here, your biggest #1 fan and Priya's as well. God, I really miss you so much, baby.
Is he just grabbing his
you
dick?
inspire me and you bring me...
Maybe he just had an itch.
I hope.
And you make me the happiest man ever, and you bring so much joy to my life as well, too. Please make me happy and tweet me
This is Egghead. Look at his fucking head.
or something, because I want to know how you are and all that, you know.
You know.
I haven't heard from you for a long time. Anyway, baby, ding dong. You inspire me, you do. I'm going to give you a great big kiss. Mwah! I'm kissing your ass anytime. Yeah, baby.
There's
I want to see a fusion of this guy, Egghead, and the YB and Atheist guy.
That is so tismy. That's just insane.
Yeah.
Rough.
There's a show in the UK called Babe Station or something like that, and it's basically like women that like, you know, they get nude and shit, and this is who he makes these videos for. There's a video of a guy who like snuck into it and like threw like sticky things on the girls' asses one time.
Sticky things.
Yeah, like you know those things that you can like, they're like toys you can like throw and stick to a wall.
The little hand that would
Yeah.
stick to the wall and stuff like that. Yeah.
Anyway, I've got a Barbra Streisand song for you. It's called Evergreen, and I'm going to sing it to you.
He's gonna sing Barbra Streisand.
Yeah,
No.
baby, ding a dong. He like talks like Donald Duck sometimes. It's really weird.
Finish right and the gazing on me hurts.
Oh boy.
Warm and excited. Could be at the brightest love. Two lights that
this is
shine as
sad.
one. Morning glory.
Oh my
and
gosh.
Midnight sun.
Ooh.
Ding
What is
dong.
that? Baguette?
A baguette?
I don't know what he's trying. Is he
I
trying
think-
to sing into like?
We learn to time won't change the meaning of one.
Why is he like singing into the ass end of a queen termite?
Because he's special.
I don't.
I really
fucking
can't
get
tell
it.
what that is.
I can't tell either.
I thought it was
looks
a
like
gourd. Thought maybe it was a cucumber.
Ugh. I think it's a
Some sort of
baguette.
squash. It probably is a baguette.
Ageless and ever.
Oh my god.
I'm crying.
Looks like the breadsticks they served at my fucking high school.
That song is for you, pretty. I hope you love it, baby. I miss you so much, baby. I really do. Mind putting this right up your arsehole. Bing.
Oh, it is
He
a
went from
breadstick.
being a sweet boy to a sicko.
Putting this right up your asshole.
He was being a sweet boy singing a stupid fucking song. Almost thought this guy wasn't a complete predator. And then he turns the baguette that he
No.
once had as a microphone into his own cock and puts it in a breadbasket. Son of a bitch.
A bit like a big one, don't you, pretty, eh? I know you.
I'm not the only person who thought of the Tic Tac head guy.
Talk about a yeast infection.
You should make videos like this, Digby. Will your next video be like this?
I can't sing.
Neither can he. Yeah.
I can't sing. That was his answer.
Yeah, I know. It's like, what?
He's like, if it wasn't for the fact that I couldn't sing, I would make a song
I'll never
right
be
now
as good as this guy.
for Miley Cyrus, declaring my undying love.
I mean, I can't sing. I just can't. I can't sing. This guy can probably sing better than I can.
You know you can't sing when you listen to this guy sing, and your self-esteem lets you say that you can't sing. That's bad.
I mean, like, I can't. If I could sing, it wouldn't be stuff I like. If I could sing, I would want to sing like Judas Priest or some shit.
Judas Priest.
Fire palsy.
Fire palsy.
Fire palsy.
Oh shit! Lori McBride's Suicide Agents Parkland, Florida massacre.
Oh my gosh!
You know, I have a huge Twitter following. Actually, much bigger than what it shows at my Twitter. And I've been reading.
It's actually bigger.
Thank God.
My Twitter following is bigger than itself.
Yep.
All the posts people have been making about the Parkland, Florida shooter, and especially this guy named David Hogg and some other of the students who many people accuse of being crisis actors. Let me tell you what I really think is going on with Parkland, Florida. I recall I was watching Fox News right as the tragedy was unfolding, and they put David Hogg on the screen and interviewed him along with many other students. And the first thing that came to me when I was watching that is I said, these students are amazingly cool and composed while going through such a tragedy. Something just didn't strike me as right. You know, Jesus and my men tell me that I have the highest IQ of any woman on the planet.
Oh, thank God Jesus.
And he said that
lets her
includes
know
emotional IQ. And right away, a red flag came up in my mind.
How does that make you feel, Meds Peds? You're perpetually dumber than Gail Cord Schuler.
I know.
Ben and I could be smarter than her because she didn't say she was the smartest human. She just said smartest woman.
Oh.
Something is not right here.
Yeah,
These kids are too cool and composed. Right as they're going through this tragedy, it's as if they knew it was going to happen. And they were, usually when somebody's going through something this devastating.
Well, there's also like people go into like shock too, where they look calmer.
How great would these kids be if they knew there was going to be a massive fucking murder of all their friends on the playground, and they were just calm as shit afterwards? They're just like, yeah, no, it's cool. This is all part of the crisis.
They usually are in shock, and you can see it on their face. So, like, if you try to talk to them, it's like you got to shake them and get them into reality. But not these kids. These kids were totally with it, and they immediately had a message they wanted to get out. And I thought, Lori McBride, Jesuits. And let me tell you what I think is really going on here. And I kind of figured this out because I'm good at reading in between the lines. I follow like Zach Knight on Twitter.
Bitch, you're good at putting fucking stories in between lines. You don't read between the lines. You write between the lines, you fucking psycho. Holy shit.
A mother of one of the victims. And he said, I have it on good authority. He said, she said, I feel really bad for you about your tragedy, but I have it on good authority that your daughter is in hell. So you might say, are you saying that all these victims were Lori McBride Jesuits? No, I think there were some, and what's really sad is I think they really did kill some innocent people who were not Lori McBride Jesuits. So this was a very heinous thing that happened. But I do believe that Lori McBride got together with her fellow Lori McBride Jesuits, and she said, what are we going to do? Gail has written conspiracy law that orders us to be executed.
I really think that Lori McBride and her Jesuits got together to say, what are we going to do? Gail has written conspiracy law. Like Gail's intuition is thinking they said all this stuff. That's her intuition working. Her ability to read between the lines.
In the Gail canon, isn't Lori McBride like this enormous blob monster that eats people and farts toxic fumes?
No, that was someone else. That was Sarah Avery.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Lori McBride is in real life the wife of Brent Spiner. And
okay, because I thought that's why she made her super fat. Because I don't know. I remember for a period of time in the Gail canon, like the main antagonist wasn't Zach fucking Morris or whatever it was.
Zach Knight?
It was this like Zach Knight, yeah, I don't know. Zach whatever. But it was this like ballerina stock photo.
Angelina Ballerina.
Ballerina.
I remember that.
That was great. It was just a stock photo.
She just used that again recently.
Really?
Yep. Yeah, it's
You know,
from like
Chris
a it's
Chan-
from like a fucking Halloween costume catalog. Yeah, Chris Chan. I watch Chris Chan's
Chris
shit.
Chan is in a very similar situation to Gail with the Idea guys.
Yeah.
There's a whole log of these guys. They're a lot more vicious than the guys are to Gail, because they had there's like a big leaked Discord conversation of them. It's hard to feel bad because it's so silly, but they're like torturing Chris Chan's imaginary wife named Kryzel Rosechew, and they're like,
oh God.
But it's kind of fucked up because Chris Chan is genuinely distraught over this, and they force him to make these videos where he begs them to stop tormenting her, and it's
That's crazy.
I mean,
Torturing a mentally ill person, pretty much.
yeah, they're kind of controversial.
Yeah, I mean, like, we had Gail on, and we just kind of talked to her. Like, we weren't challenging her, like, her story and shit, because that's not our job. We're not, like, psychologists or anything. And, you know, just talk to her about her shit, like, what was going on in her mind. And that was about it.
Just a softball interview, you know?
Yeah, yeah.
Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, I mean, I told you guys about, like, the people who are, you know, sort of, I guess, keeping track of is a nice way of saying it. The people who are keeping track of Gail are a lot less invasive than the people keeping track of Chris Chan. Because I told you about the guys who went into dumpsters and dug up his old school assignments.
Yeah.
And that was insane. Because they had to go to a dumpster after like a fire at the school, hoping that Chris they still had Chris's old school records, and that they would be in the trash at this very specific location on this very specific day. That was insane.
What do we got here?
Everybody's saying that Gail seems like a nice lady.
She is.
She's fucking denying the shooters, though.
I don't care.
She's denying school shooters.
She's not nice.
Yeah.
It's not nice.
She's probably genuine. I think she genuinely believes it didn't happen. I don't think she's being malicious.
Okay. Then we'll just allow people to genuinely hurt other people.
I mean,
because they feel it's coming from a genuine place.
we when it comes to justice, we look at the mentally ill differently too.
Okay.
It's true. There's like not guilty by reason of insanity.
Okay.
So she's crazy, so she has these views.
Okay. I take it back. She's a sweet pea.
She is really nice. Like
I mean, she does come off nice, other than when she says absolute batshit stuff that.
Because she's batshit. That's why she's saying it.
Say batshit stuff. I mean, come on.
I guess she's not out there going up to the people's houses.
I worked with mentally ill people for several years. I've seen a lot of crazy stuff too. There used to be this guy that used to carry around a dead roach in his pocket and like take it out of his pocket, put it in people's face, and then yell at him and said they couldn't touch it. And I was like, I'm not gonna touch your roach, man. It was really weird.
That guy's name?
Collect garbage too. I'm not gonna say his
That
name.
guy's name? Papa Roach.
Yeah, he started the band.
I actually feel more comfortable talking to people when I have some sort of animal in my hands. Like one time I picked up a spider, like a grass spider, and I was just a lot more comfortable socially interacting because I was like, hey, check out my spider. You know? It's like a crush.
Look at my... Digby is officially psycho.
Some people would run away from that. They don't like spiders.
I know.
Hey, check out my spider. And then he eats it.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
So how does that help
depends on
make
the
it less awkward when you're like making people afraid?
Because now when people walk away from Digby, it's because of the spider in his hand and not his intolerable fucking social skills.
You know what though? There's a good chance he might beat you in the trivia.
Maybe, yeah. He did once before.
I've won both the ones I've been in.
True.
Are we just going to do it live on the regular show, or do you want to do it in the post show?
Probably in the post.
Okay.
Fine with whatever.
Okay, well we
No,
got.
I don't want to. I don't like to talk shit because then there's a good chance I won't win.
Yeah.
So if I talk shit and then lose, I look like an asshole.
Well, that's why I talk shit all the time, and then when I lose, I deny losing.
Yeah, that's what he does. Deny, deny, deny.
I do have a picture of the spider. Someone's asking to see the spider.
If somebody wants to have a conversation.
Oh, I thought it was like a hypothetical spider.
Oh, yes, I did have a spider once that I found in the stairwell, a very large spider.
And I
was showing
introduced
it
him to
people.
all my potential new friends. None of them stuck around, so I ate the spider.
Where are you going, guys?
Guys, come back.
Come back.
No, I let it go in the field. All the...
Read, Digby, read like 1 or 2 pages of Eternal Undying Love for us really quick.
Fine. I guess I won't show you guys the spider.
No, we don't want to see the
there it is. I'm gonna show it anyways.
I'm gonna show it anyways.
Well, I can't find it. I don't want to put you guys on dead air. Let me just see. I'm gonna flip to a random page. Blibbity bloobity hibbity hobbity. Let's find a random page. Flippity floppity. Okay. Okay. This is a new paragraph. Gamora, Damian, and their newfound friend Jenny appeared on a cliff. Where is this world at? Is it even in the same solar system or dimension? Jenny asked, looking out at the stars right away. 3 moons in close range, as if you could reach up and pluck them from the purple hazed sky. Purple haze. Part 5 stand. The world was dark, but the stars provided plenty of light. This world I have named myself. It is called Golgothic.
Golgothic?
Golgothic.
This world is called Golgothic.
Named it myself.
And it is inhabited by an ancient civilization called the Vrikolka.
The what?
It's just like Brett banging his fingers on the keyboard. This is like me as a kid, like the Zorganites.
The Zorganites!
Named them myself.
This world borders the Milky Way. How does it border the Milky Way?
Milky Way situation.
I saw a Milky Way sitting on my computer desk,
Milky
and
Way
I was
candy
like,
bar.
wow, that's some good inspiration.
Yeah.
Sort of like how my laptop borders this Milky Way. Anyways.
Medspeds, can you tell Dusty the Cockatiel that he's a beautiful bird?
Dusty, you're a beautiful, beautiful bird.
Oh.
I gave it 2 beautifuls
That was super beautiful.
that my cat would probably attack. There's her tail. So you don't want to get on camera.
Okay, so it borders the Milky Way. The only reason humans have not discovered it is perhaps because of the distance and that it is not an extremely small planet. Are you... We see other fucking galaxies. How is something that's bordering our galaxy not discoverable? That's retarded. Fuck you.
Yeah, fuck this. Put it away. I hate it.
I just want
Perhaps the mist-like haze conceals it, which is a good thing. Gamora smiled. Why is it a good thing? Jenny asked. The Vrikolkas? Sounds like a fucking foreign soda. Try Vrikolka. It tastes like battery acid. The Vrikolkas are not only nocturnal beings, but they must feed upon blood in order for them to survive.
All right, I'm going to play Gorilla 199 here. Let's play him.
Golgothic. I named it myself.
A demon right in front of me. Okay, it was a year and a half ago or just over, and I was standing outside some place, and there was a couple of women there, young women, and while I was standing out there, a conversation broke out between us, and we started chatting away. Now, one of them was wearing gothic clothing.
Golgothic clothing.
She was very attractive. You know, one of these girls who
Didn't
is
he attack a
exceptionally
bush
attractive.
because he thought it looked satanic?
And she was wearing all of this regalia, and she looked quite stunning in it. Yeah,
stunning.
And it was all new. It was all very clean. It wasn't all grotty like a lot of these goths walk around with. Okay, and I could sense that there was something about her that didn't fit into this. Yeah,
Gorilla got horny.
I said to her, "Your clothes are very nice." I said, Do you know what they actually mean? What what the symbolism and meaning behind the clothes that you're wearing are? And she said to me, "Oh yeah, I do." I said to her, "You know, it's all to do with Apollyon the Destroyer, don't you?" Apollyon. She said, "Yes, I do." Now I was surprised there that she actually said that she knew that. Now the conversation then just flowed between us.
Apollyon
getting on very well, and she was.
Apollyon is many different things.
Yeah, it's like a demon. It's something in SCP.
Well, I also think it's Apollo. It's.
Ow! Fuck my toenail.
Did you hear him spurg out? Ow! Fuck my toenail.
I fucking jabbed my toe into an empty bag of popcorn that was on the ground, and the corner of it just stabbed me.
Why did it have to be an empty bag of popcorn?
Well, I was eating it earlier
that belongs
today,
in a cringe
and my trash can's
compilation.
full.
Digby just hurt himself on an empty bag of popcorn.
It jabbed me.
Was it like a paper cut?
No, it just jabbed me a little bit, and it fucking it kind of hurt a little bit, and I didn't like it.
Well, your reaction wasn't a little bit reaction. Your reaction was like the popcorn popped out and raped you, dude.
I cracked my fingernail like in half right here yesterday while I was at a gas station and trying to open it, open the can in front of the cashier. It snapped, and I was like, "Fuck!" Like I just ran out the freaking gas station and glued my finger back together.
What?
Just the fingernail. It's like cracked in the middle. Not that you can see it,
fingernail.
but
Okay.
yeah, not my finger, but
Okay.
it's like,
Yeah.
because I kind of have long nails, and I tried to use the nail to open it, and it just snapped.
Were they natural nails or were they like press on?
Yeah,
or-
yeah, it's like my actual nails. So so when I peel it off, it's gonna hurt. So I'm just gonna glue it and let it grow out.
Yeah.
Well, I've had like I've
hurt.
like kicked stuff and like had the nails just like I've had like the nails just like clip themselves because I hit something and I'm like, oh hey, I don't have to clip that toe.
I had a shopping cart run over my toenail once, and my whole toenail came off. My toe was purple. It was the worst toe thing of life.
Oh, that's
Hated
shit,
it.
dude.
Hated it.
Was it the big toe?
Oh yeah,
Shopping
big
cart?
toe. Big toe. Shopping cart ran right over my toe.
Ow!
And the whole fucking nail came off. It was purple, and I thought I was gonna die, but it grew back.
Ooh.
Life is beautiful that way. Just when you think the whole
terrible.
world is shitting down
You
your
should be
throat.
ashamed of yourself.
Yeah, I could have never been able to wear flip flops again.
Pretty much only wear flip flops. I won't wear flip flops well into winter
Ben,
because I'm too lazy for regular shoes.
Ben, can you tell Billy he's a beautiful blender?
I didn't know he was a blender.
Okay, that's a new one.
Wow.
Billy, you're a beautiful blender.
Thank you, Ben.
Tiger Man, $1. Digby, how much would I have to pay you to eat 3 pounds of surströmming Swedish fermented herring? And then
More than $1. Fuck.
Yeah.
You're not gonna get me to do it by paying somebody else.
Yeah.
Damn. You guys.
No, that he's lying. You only get it by paying me.
Yeah, if you pay Ben,
No,
let's say
fuck you.
$74.33.
How much does surströmming weigh? Okay, and how much time do I have to eat it?
You have to eat four ounces of it.
4 ounces? Well, he said 3 pounds.
Oh. Well, 3 pounds. It's going to weigh 3
and
pounds.
then lean close to his face and read the entirety of Eternal Undying Love for several hours.
For several hours,
How much to read all of Eternal Undying Love for? How much would I do that?
After eating 3 pounds of fermented herring.
I would charge.
Well, I mean, like, I can't really eat 3 pounds of anything. First of all, I'd have to take multiple baths.
Didn't this person do this the last time you were on too?
Probably.
Just pay and ask him to eat a bunch of things.
Listen, okay, I don't have any issue negotiating prices for me to do absurd shit. All right? But the problem is, you can't be paying Ben.
Oh my
Yes, you
gosh.
You know what you could do, Digby?
This is semantics. Quit arguing semantics.
Digby, you could do foot porn like Repsion.
Yeah.
Oh,
Stinky feet.
Or
I had
situation.
someone once offer me money to do like a cam show for him.
Oh my god. Or do some
I was like, $300 I might consider it. $300 I might do it.
To do what? The pickled herring
To, like,
or the cam
interact
show?
with the person, or just send them a video.
A cam show, I think, implies that like I get on camera and he tells me
He
to
watches. Oh, okay.
And like you put shit in your ass and stuff like that?
You would do that for $300?
No, don't.
$300. Like I said, $300 could buy me that fucking Simpsons Lego.
Oh my god. Digby's about to pimp himself out for Simpson Legos.
I want that collection. They don't make them anymore.
Oh well.
I gotta get them now before they go.
Listen to this.
I mean,
Credit card or anything like that?
like, it's either now or like when my Patreon comes in, which I'm not gonna do because that would be irresponsible.
it's now or never.
All right, so I think
I guess I could feasibly just buy it now and whatever because I can afford it, but I don't want to because I can't comfortably buy it right now. I need money that I can just piss away on bullshit that I don't need.
I
need to
have that too.
Money.
So
I kind of have that now.
I think we're gonna go ahead and end this stream.
That doesn't mean the night's over for those of you that are DP patrons,
$10 patrons and members. So you can either go to Patreon, become a $10 patron to catch the post show. Digby and I think all of us. I think we're just all gonna play trivia. So if you want to catch that, and we'll have a voice chat going on as well. So if you want to see that, either go to join down below. What's that?
How's it gonna work without the like? Every time I've done the trivia thing, it's been live and I've had the screen to look at. So
Yeah. So stay in Skype.
Okay.
But we can bring in some of the other people that can watch the post show. We can bring them in to chat with us while we play too.
No, they can't. They're not allowed to do that.
Okay, they're not allowed.
And everybody watching, thank you for watching again. Have a good night.
Bye.
Bye. Thanks, Bedpeds. Thanks, Digby.
In the beginning, there was nothing. And then there was the Drunken Peasants Podcast.
Drunken Peasants. Drunken Peasants. Drunken Peasants. Drunken Peasants. From the strangest corners of the internet, gonna get TP'd by Billy and Ben. You know where you can find them at. Get ready cause they're gonna kick your... Drunken Peasants. Drunken Peasants. Drunken Peasants. Drunken Peasants.